What's going on, everybody? You're listening to Kessel Run Transmit. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that your job?
Okay. Go ahead. Take it over.
Oh, no. Go right ahead.
All right.
Oh my God.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Kessel Run Transmissions, the fastest Star Wars show in the galaxy.
My name is Noah Outlaw, and as always, I'm here with my co-host, Corey Van Dyke. How's it going, man?
I love the Clone Wars. I love flying. No, what's going on, guys? Yeah, so tonight's show, we're doing this roundtable as we do every Friday night. Going to be a little different because we did the immediate reaction last night, and we kind of got, let's be honest, the episode was fun. It wasn't a bunch to really talk
Somehow
about.
we talked 2 hours and 8 minutes about that episode last night.
Yeah, but we'll talk about it tonight a little bit, but also I think it'd be fun if we kind of started talking about our theories, predictions, what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, it's
today.
more of a prediction show for the finale. We did this with the Siege of Mandalore before it came out, so I'm excited to just speculate on what's to come. The final episode on so will be in another Star Wars drought. So
exactly. And now, before we get into it, let's introduce who we're here with. First up, C Stribs, Clare Stribling, from the Imperial Senate podcast. What's up?
Oh, nothing. Count Dooku and I are just hanging out. I'm hoping he's going to be a nice boy. Nice boy. Oh, like he was not last night. I have bruises to prove it because he was nuts. My God.
Oh, she got out the sprayer. I'm telling you, it takes a lot for her to get that sprayer out too.
Yeah, I was over it last night.
She was not having it. Ross, MGF Customs.
Thanks for having me. You guys started off the show, and there's like some connectivity issues, and so you're saying fastest show in the galaxy. It sounded like fascist show in the galaxy. I was like, wow.
True colors.
We're having issues with our Wi-Fi, apparently.
I guess so, even though I do a speed test and AT&T tells me I have 999 megabytes a second.
That's why.
Those are always lies. Always.
They have 999 megabytes a second, but who knows? You know what I mean? But I tried, but I did the technology thing, and I went in and I coded our router, and I made sure that we prioritized my laptop. Something you can't really do, but
I'm wondering if
you have to be really tech savvy to do it.
Wow.
Oh my God.
He's a coder all of a sudden. He's a splicer.
Plug in the plug. All you gotta do is just.
And Ross is here. What's up, man?
What's happening, guys? I am. Feels like I just saw you a couple hours ago. By the way,
really.
But I'm ready. I got my Pacifico. I got my coffee. I've checked in the Louis Vuitton bags that are underneath my eyes. And we're ready to rock and roll. Let's talk some Star Wars.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
And Les from the Sith List. What's up, man?
What's happening, everybody? Let's have some fun tonight.
Let's do it.
I love Les's display right there.
I do too.
We got Wolverine. Is that Sabretooth?
You got Predator?
Yeah, we got a little Predator.
Hell yeah.
Go back there, and then we got 2 characters from Halo.
Hell yeah.
The opposite side is very impressive too.
Let's go.
The white walls.
Let's go on
that's
hand.
Really impressive. Yeah.
I love a wall.
And I've got Mr. Forerunner himself.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
Which Halos do you have, Les?
I think it's one of the ODSTs, and then I forget which these are. The Acolytes.
Those look like
Acolytes.
Acolytes. Oh,
speaking of,
topical.
Look at that. Very topical.
That is a full Halo shelf. Corey has seen it.
Oh, okay.
More Halo stuff.
Wow.
Well,
Yes,
I have a bunch of Destiny figures I want to set up, but I'm not going to open those at all.
Yeah, that's
I have some mega constructs and stuff from Destiny, and a bunch of little Halo mega construct stuff too.
You're another carded collector like me.
I have some Pac-Man stuff.
I don't really know what this means. I don't know what this means. Ross, can you enlighten me?
You're hacking.
Carded collector means you keep your figures, most of your figures in a package.
I'm not talking about that.
Well, not that quite. The one on the screen.
Noah is a cyberpunk character.
It means you're a hacker. You've done some, like Claire said. You've done some legit, like you got some super tech skills that's built into your hand. It's like legit built into your hand, and you just like put your fingers out and little tentacles run out and start.
Is that the Keanu Reeves the game?
The game, yeah.
So Les,
Reeves, the video game.
Let's ask. We asked everyone this last night. The Disney earnings call from yesterday, or meeting, or the D23 at home.
Yeah, basically.
What has been your favorite announcements, man?
Well, first of all, you are correct. It was an investors convention, and thank goodness they let people in to like, or at least leaked out stuff for everybody else, for all us little commoners on the bottom of the hill. The thing for me is going to be Secret Invasion.
Yes.
It is a massive storyline, akin to Civil War. Like it's up there as far as like
really
just tossing things around, and just ultimately the gist is that the Skrulls have infiltrated the Marvel universe as we know it, meaning that your whole life of knowing any character, they could have been a shapeshifter this whole time and not even been them. So you get to a point where like they're like it's just crazy. So if they can pull off anything like that, and they kind of did in Winter Soldier, if I'm not mistaken, they used Hydra to infiltrate Stark Industries and S.H.I.E.L.D. If you guys remember that. So that was kind of a secret invasion there. This one is on just another level. It had mutants fighting the Avengers. It just blew everying up. So
hey, Les.
What's up?
I don't know if you know, this is a Star Wars show.
Here comes Noah attacking passion.
Oh my god!
Here we go.
I'm kidding. I'm
Les
just
is right,
kidding.
man. It's gonna be awesome.
But
no,
there's some other Star Wars stuff that's gonna be cool too. I really want to see. What?
Is there?
No, Les, I am so hyped for Secret Invasion.
Yeah, so am I.
Infiltrating society. Let's go. Been waiting for years, my man.
Ben Mendelsohn, Sam
Jackson, Samuel Jackson coming back.
Yeah. Yes. But have you had all Star Wars?
Think of Order 66. It was the ultimate infiltration.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Way to bring it in, Les. Way to bring it in.
Yes.
Nice.
Just trying. Just trying.
Well, yeah, no, I'm Les. What do you think about this Acolyte show? Because that's what I'm most excited for, and I want to talk to people.
Okay,
about
so what's the idea? Is that it's new? Is this Kylo Ren? Are we talking about Kylo Ren?
It's like a mystery thriller that takes place in the final days of the High Republic, and it's basically, it seems like they're teasing that it's about like the Sith showing up at the end of the High Republic, and them trying to figure out exactly what's happening. Doesn't that sound like the best thing I've ever?
That's awesome. Oh, there it is.
I was going to say it's either going to be Plagueis.
That's right. Drink Garage. Drink every Plagueis mention.
Or like a young Palpatine.
Yeah, or Tenebrous, right?
Tenebrous,
Plagueis' master.
Yeah, because he would still be fairly young, I believe, or at the end of the High Republic era, if they keep with how old, like how Munes age. So they could be Tenebrous.
Claire goes, "There you go." Like I'm a small child.
Good job.
Like I'm a child who doesn't know anything. Thank you.
My God.
Thanks. Pat me on the back for Claire. Thank you very much.
Noah is drinking whiskey that has a hole placer for a cigar.
He's a grown. I'm a
grown man, Claire.
He is. He forgets I'm asthmatic, but it's cool.
That's why I have to smoke a cigar here. I can't smoke a cigar around Claire. Okay,
that's
whatever.
Awesome.
Make me feel bad. I want to enjoy a nice stogie every now and then.
Literally, I've never ever shamed you except for this moment.
She shamed me a couple times about it, but whatever. We're not gonna have this conversation. We're talking about Star Wars.
You bought a cup with a placeholder for one.
Yeah, well, because I enjoy having a nice cigar, my drinks. Right, Gare? All right. Thank you.
You need a confirmation on that, huh?
Yeah.
Like, sure.
One thing I want to bring up with this Acolyte thing is I don't think it's really specified in canon. I could be mistaken when the Rule of Two began. In Legends, obviously, it's 1,000 years before the Phantom Menace, but they think in canon specify that the Sith disappeared 1,000 years before the Phantom Menace. So they could just straight up come in and be like, guess what? Rule of Two started 200 years ago in secret during the High Republic era, and Darth Bane is here, and what's up?
Yeah.
That'd
be crazy.
Move Bane up in the timeline.
Where's Darth Malik in all this? I mean, I have a kid
at your house.
He's actually, let me tell you, today was the craziest day for him. He was Darth for sure today. He was like, I've never seen a kid do the things that he did today. But
Malik didn't like the episode, huh?
Malik, I don't know what Malik liked or disliked today, man. It was a different level today. I felt like a father today, like one of those, like, oh my god, my son.
Yeah. Well, Raj, you mentioned after that episode where they go to Typhon that you were going to take Malik to the park and put him on a rock.
I did.
Did you do this?
Oh,
I did. I put him on a rock, a big rock. And right when I was about to take a picture, he slid down the rock, and I put him on there again, slid down there again, and then it was done. I mean, you only have like a few seconds, but I tried. You can ask Lorena. I absolutely tried. I tried. Yeah.
That's a Sith Lord right there.
That's right. Yeah.
No pictures, huh?
Tim Peterson
I have a picture of him sliding down the rock.
Tim Peterson, it says Noah, but I think I'm going to ask everybody this.
Well, I want to ask Les what his favorite announcement Star Wars wise was.
Yeah. Star Wars, Les. Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars. Okay, yeah. Tim will answer your question.
Okay, so again, what I'm going to say is this, and please forgive me. I am pretty much a rookie when it comes to the Star Wars thing. I love it, and I'm getting better at things. Mm-hmm. I really am interested, though, to see what they do with Ahsoka.
My guy right here.
Right on, man.
I'm just wondering, like, because they have to there's a bookend here. You know what I mean? It's not like they're going above and beyond. They have to tie everything in at some point because you can't just have multiple timelines going of continuity. So I really want to see what they can do with this.
Yeah, I'm with you. And that's kind of leads us into what Tim asked a little bit. And I want to ask everybody. We just got Les's answer, but the question was from Tim Peterson. Am I more excited for the Ahsoka show or the Rogue Squadron stuff? I'm gonna say Ahsoka personally. Like, I'm not super into the whole pilot stuff.
Yes.
I know a lot of people are. It's just not my favorite part of Star Wars. But it's gonna be cool. I can't wait for it. But definitely more interested in the Ahsoka stuff. And I'm thinking they're gonna. The Jedi is my favorite thing, and I think they're gonna add a lot of Jedi lore. Like, it seems like they might be exploring the world between worlds. So, based on the image, like the title, there's a world between worlds like circle around her name. Yeah. So I don't know. But Raj, you more excited for the Ahsoka show or Rogue Squadron?
Oh, it's so tough because still to this day, the Ahsoka episode has been my favorite Mandalorian episode. And I love her to death. But I'm just so excited about Patty Jenkins taking over the Rogue Squadron and the stuff that she's done with Wonder Woman. I'm pretty excited about that. But, you can't go wrong with – here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. We are so spoiled right now as Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
We're so spoiled that the last episode last night was a solid episode. It was really done well, and it was great, and it was exciting. And people are saying, hey, man, it wasn't as great as the other ones. If we got that episode last night 10 years ago, people would have flipped out. Like, take in everything that you got and just know that everybody today is 100% spoiled of what we're getting in Star Wars. So all of this stuff that we're getting, just take it, go on a ride, enjoy it. Ahsoka's going to be rad, and so is this Patty Jenkins Rogue Squadron. I mean, come on, man, it's going to be. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm just so happy. Maybe it's the Pacifica that's talking. I don't know. Maybe it's Black Sleep. I'm just pumped up.
Got Tate joining us right now.
What's up, Tate?
Lizard man.
Yeah, I cracked my back in a really good way, and I got rid of my pain spike. So here I am.
Oh,
nice.
You made it.
That's awesome.
Who's Kong?
Very cool.
Who's Kong? You're
Kong's biggest fear. Tate, what was your favorite?
I want him to answer. Who's Kong?
Oh, Kong.
Marvel.
He's the handsome co-host of Kessel Run Transmission.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to hear.
Oh,
they call me Kong.
You guys have a thing?
No, a minute ago he texted us in our group chat, and he meant to call me King, but he called me Kong.
And since he's 6'4" gorilla man, King Kong, it's worse.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense.
So I'll take it, and he's my biggest fan apparently. So Tate, since you just joined, what are you most excited for out of these two projects, Rogue Squadron or Ahsoka?
It's so hard to say because like my ideal Star Wars project is the one that we're seeing every Friday night or every Thursday night. That Mando to me is peak Star Wars because I like the Jedi stuff, don't get me wrong, but I think that there's a lot more of the galaxy that's a lot more unique when you don't have trump cards. And for that reason alone, I mean, I'm really looking forward to this Rogue Squadron movie. I mean, the space battle, the Battle of Coruscant in Episode 3, and then the Battle of Scarif in Rogue One. You can't beat that. And I saw that comment. I'm going to choose to ignore that one. But no, I mean, the space battles in Star Wars, I feel like, have always taken a backseat a little bit. So it'll be nice that they're finally taking center stage.
Yeah. No, maybe that's why I'm not a huge fan, because you're right. It does seem like they, for the most part, except for I feel like in Rogue One they definitely didn't, but because like Rogue One, the whole third act of Rogue One's my favorite, but that's my favorite space battle in all of Star Wars. So
it's the best space battle.
I agree.
Yeah. And so I don't know. Maybe it'll change my mind once we actually get to learn more about exactly, get personal with the pilots. But it just hasn't always been my favorite. Claire, most excited for Ahsoka or Rogue Squadron?
It's really hard because if you had sat here and told me let's imagine Clone Wars never happened, and they're like story about young female Jedi, and then story about Rogue Squadron directed by Patty Jenkins, I would be sitting here going, I don't know. Ahsoka's gonna have the edge because Ahsoka will always have the most special place in my heart. Right. But also with all of those Legends novels that I grew up reading, you just fall in love with Rogue Squadron, and I love that she is the one taking on the mantle of this era of Star Wars storytelling. The pilots are so funny. They're such a weird group of people that like weird misfit group of people that act without thinking and just are more comfortable like near death than walking the streets and being a normal citizen. And I love the personalities. I love the stories that can be told in that arena. And I freaking love Patty Jenkins, and she's going to make it amazing. It's a win-win. But that being said, come on, I can't not choose Ahsoka because that's my favorite. She's my girl. She's my whole heart.
Oh man, I just vibe with everything she just said.
Yeah, no, seriously. But also, what's funny? And Ross, we'll get to you in just a second for your answer. But I just want to talk about Taika Waititi's the logo for his movie real quick.
Right.
That's a holiday special. That's literally
look
the
at
holiday
that.
special.
Life of Brian, right?
It looks like Life of Brian.
Yeah,
Star
meets
Wars.
Schoolhouse Rock, meets an 80s workout video.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, is that actually his logo?
I don't think that's actually the logo they're going to use, but I think that's like the vibe of what seems like
that's the inspiration. And the background that we were talking about yesterday. Did you get to see that, Ross? The concept art of the Cosmic Galaxy. It's crazy.
It looks like Taika Waititi might be bringing in some trippy vibes. And maybe they showed him some Clone Wars episodes, and they're like, "Look, we got this ethereal realm called Mortis, and you have to enter it through this prism." And he's like, "I can do prisms."
That was crazy.
Star Wars has been taking itself way too seriously lately, so I really like the direction this is going.
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, I mean, it's a cornball show, dude. It's a cornball franchise, and I'm glad that we're kind of coming back to that.
Yeah,
that's true.
I'm trying to pull up this
the concept art.
The concept art.
Yeah, the concept art that they showed was very Dawn of the Jedi-esque.
Well, what's funny is I will say that there's stuff out there. I think our buddy Daniel Rickman said this on his Patreon.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yes, about that. He's hearing the Taika's movie, which lines up with some things that someone has heard, and in this, a couple people have heard in here, that Taika's movie might be about the first Jedi.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The first Jedi ever, and it's cropped weird. It was bigger than this, but that just looks awesome.
It looks crazy.
And I was thinking about this actually. Something that Tate said, like Star Wars is taking itself way too seriously, like lately. Like I love the sequel trilogy, but I was watching the sequel trilogy recently, and it's just like I just wish there was more. There's fun moments, right? But I wish there was more, like, I just wish there was more fun at times. I mean, like, there's like I was trying to find a gif of Rey being happy, and it's pretty hard to find. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just the other day, so it's just weird. You know what I mean? And
what do you mean? What do you mean? No, the last scene, dude.
That's the thing. Like, the thing is, I know, but what I'm saying is, like,
and
it's
her making
a lot of crying. There's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of anger.
It's called Star Wars, so
no. But the thing is, like, watch the original trilogy. Watch the original trilogy. It's so easy to find a gif.
Watch Star Wars Rebels.
Luke, Han, Leia. They're laughing, having a good time. You know what I mean? Like, wahoo! There's not, I don't know. But I'm with you. So I'm hoping Taika kind of brings this.
Do you want like a Star Wars comedy?
Yeah.
Honestly, you would die.
Dude, that's my vibe. Like, honestly, I want Vince Vaughn to star as like a Jedi. Like, that would be great. Owen Wilson's in there.
A cynical Jedi is just like, come on, we can't do this. We can't fight you like this. Come on. This is impractical.
I want Wedding Crashers in the Star Wars universe.
Maybe that Lando one. Maybe that Lando one will give you a little comedy relief.
Actually, that would be a cool series too.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
Does that mean we're getting Donald Glover?
Yes.
Yeah, we are. We reported on that with it. He's coming back.
Okay.
I bet comedy is the only way you get Star Wars Rebel style animation back at this point.
Although you can't do Wedding Crashers because now I'm envisioning that opening scene where they're just hooking up with everybody. But I've pictured the 6-boobed alien from Return of the Jedi.
Yarna. Good old Yarna.
Queen.
So, like, I feel like if it's gonna be like a Mortis situation, like it kind of has to take itself a little bit seriously.
Right.
No, I agree. Yeah.
Like, even the Clone Wars episodes, like if you watch the Mortis, like if you binge watch the whole series, the Mortis episodes really tonal shift, just hard tonal shift.
Right.
And I don't know, Taika Waititi, he's not my favorite director in the world because of the fact that he just interjects comedy where it doesn't belong some of the time. But like his best movie, in my opinion, Jojo Rabbit. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Phenomenal.
That movie's phenomenal. If we can do that in Star Wars, that's perfect. If we can,
I think that movie's a great mix of comedy.
What is Jojo Rabbit about? Is it the one that Daisy Ridley? Oh, what?
It's about Nazi Germany. It's about a little kid in Nazi Germany who's part of Hitler's youth, and he meets a Jewish girl that his mom's hiding, and essentially he sees how perverse the Nazis are as the movie goes on. It's the darkest subject matter possible.
I thought Jojo Rabbit
start off the show saying this is the fascist podcast.
I thought that Jojo Rabbit
full circle
was like
you thought that was the one with Donald Gleason when Daisy Ridley.
Yeah.
That's Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit.
Yeah, that's totally different.
That makes more sense.
Vibe. Very different vibe.
Yeah, like major different vibes.
Yeah.
No, but also, just neither. Corey's trying to order me a cheesecake, and I don't want it.
Eat the cheesecake.
But also, Taika plays Hitler, and it's just like the best. It's
hilarious.
It's so good. And like this scene in particular, he's talking to Jojo, the little kid, and he goes, "People used to make fun of me. Look at me now. Who's making fun of me now?" It's so good. It's so good. I love that movie. But
that's the personality that made IG-11 so lovable.
Yeah,
right.
It's exactly that personality. That very. It's almost like it's straight man comedy. You know what I mean? Like very rigid and narrow, but the things he's saying are just so oddball that it works. And his
character in Ragnarok too.
Right? Yeah.
Oh.
Korg. I love
Korg.
Yeah.
Korg is the best. Yeah.
If we could do that in Star Wars, that's great. But just not Mortis. Yeah. Just come on. First Jedi. That's kind of concerning.
No, I don't think they will. I think they're gonna. I actually am also under the impression that Darth Bane will tie into something, and so I definitely think that's a possibility.
So rad, man.
Yeah,
dude, that needs to happen. I mean, especially like I think if we explore Darth Bane again, we can kind of redeem Tython. Because
for sure.
They are so inherently tied.
Can he just like show up with the obelisks all over him already? Just be like walking crab man at that point?
You know, as someone who loves the Darth Bane trilogy, I really don't ever need to see obelisks again.
Sure about that?
So
you sure?
Over the top.
I just a whole bunch of like, what are those? Like devil dungeon crabs or whatever you see on the beach. Just
what the hell?
Yeah.
Are these? Is this legend stuff or is that a real animal?
Oh it's from the Darth Bane trilogy.
To the T.
Well,
Darth Bane gets covered in these little crab-like creatures that are they're like crustaceans called obelisks that like fuse with the body and cannot be like damaged by a lightsaber or anything. It literally grants the user invulnerability, but at a price.
But also, like, you can't take them off. Now you're just walking Crabman forever, or else it'll kill you. So it's a bummer.
I knew a guy in college. His nickname was Walking Crabman.
I don't think we need that story on this.
Let's not go there.
Yeah, we don't need that on this family-friendly show.
Orbalists are not fun. It's just like horrible pain, and Darth Bane, he gets him, and he's like, yeah, but the dark side though, and hatred, and it just like applies all that, and he's just like 10 years of pain, but I get to be invincible. Let's go. And
then Xana's like, okay, whatever, dude.
Xana's like, maybe we should take those off. And then she goes to the Jedi Temple and is trying to get info on how to pull them off, and it's really great.
So Elijah has a question. Also super chat. Thank you for the $2. Who do you interpret as the believer? We actually talked about this last night.
Yeah.
Les, when you're watching this episode, who the title "The Believer" and is so obviously there's a believer. What do you think they're talking about?
I'm gonna go with Mayfeld.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with. He showed us what Finn didn't really articulate emotionally when we first got Finn.
Yeah.
When Finn was at the very beginning of Force Awakens, and they're wiping out all those people, and then they kill that dude right there, and he just drops his gun but.
Yep.
With Mayfeld, we got, Bill Burr emoted this, and when he was talking as they were passing through the village, and he's just going on and saying, come on, man, it doesn't matter who it is, and to see his reaction when the commander says, we'll swoop right in and they'll embrace us again. He was so diabolical.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just I would say he probably believed in something at the beginning, and he probably believed he was doing the right thing. They're rebel scum. What are they doing? And then you find out it's it doesn't matter. This is you got to let people do their own thing, and the more you try to squeeze, the tighter, the harder they're going to rebel and push. And for him to just finally to show that. And to finally just show, this is why I left. And to freaking blow that dude away that was actually very satisfying.
It was very powerful. Also, that guy sucks. That guy is such an asshole. You can just tell.
It's Joe Chill. He killed Bruce's parents in Batman Begins. I mean, he is.
And apparently,
was that him?
Apparently, he's also the Night King.
Really?
He's the Night King?
Apparently. That's somebody sent me that today. Wow. Somebody sent me that today.
I recognized him from Doom. He's the Doom? He's the druggie in Doom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's the one. He's the weird, creepy, druggy,
rapist guy. How do you feel about getting all those roles?
Yeah,
he is.
He's also
got a vibe.
He's in a bunch of stuff. He's also in.
That was got to be one of the most satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
You smug bastard! You're gonna talk like that, and you're just meaning you have no problem letting people die at your command. You have no problem wiping people out, to get things done.
Mm-hmm.
Screw you, dude. Who are you? You're the worst boss ever. And
my favorite.
Yeah, back to the earlier point that with Mayfeld, I liked that it really gave us a new perspective on Rick Famuyiwa's previous episode, The Prison Break, because it shows that Mayfeld's persona in that episode was a facade. And that he I don't think it was necessarily the being a prisoner for an extended period that changed him. I think that's how he always was naturally, and it just always was a mask he was putting on as that bounty hunter.
We had to look tough in front of the other guys.
Yeah.
I was mad. I was mad that they didn't recruit him to help them for the next.
I know.
I was upset. I was like, no, keep him, man. He's a good shot.
He's coming back though. 100%.
Don't worry. Yeah, there's plenty of room for him.
Last night he became a fan favorite character.
Yeah.
There's no way he ends a story here.
I think my favorite part of when he shot that officer was how Bill Burr was able to convey all those emotional moments in his face.
His eyes got watery.
Yeah.
He welled up.
Can we talk about the acting of Pedro Pascal and Bill Burr? The best acting we've seen in this series, in my opinion.
Yeah,
the physicality, the discomfort, the frustration, the anger. we see all of these without any words. And like the concern when this show first came out was, how can a faceless protagonist convey emotion? And I feel like the exhaustion, the physical exhaustion that was showcased this episode during the Juggernaut scene, and then just the single emotion kind of look that Pedro Pascal had the whole time, that kind of proves why this show has worked so well. These are two very physical actors just imbuing this scene with emotion without saying a single word. And
it's definitely not something that I would expect out of Bill Burr, and that's what really took me aback by this performance.
No, it was great.
Bill Burr
Don't sleep on them comedy actors, man.
Oh yeah,
Jim Carrey. He's got to go the Jim Carrey route and start really.
Robin Williams.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all have seen him in the King of Staten Island, which is that, but he's so good in that too. He plays like Pete Davidson's like stepdad in that, and it's so good.
Honestly, it's one of the best performances in all of Star Wars from Bill Burr.
I thought that the performance, I felt that this was the best acting in the show so far. Just Bill Burr and
some of the faces that he makes, and like he starts tearing up. It's so.
I just love the depth that they gave him. You know, we finally see an Imperial who is actually hurt and conflicted, and you know that's cool.
Yeah.
It's something we see a lot in Legends too, which is really refreshing to see it in canon.
Yeah,
it's especially on screen.
Right.
Yeah. And I loved seeing, you know, Mando unmasked in that moment when he takes it off, and the urgency in his face and the confusion and almost like the trauma he's enduring at that moment because he broke the creed, and it's just so good. It was honestly, I agree with what Tate was saying. It's some of the best scenes in the entire show, especially in this season. This episode is definitely pretty high on my list.
This is like
me too. Yeah, this is great.
And not only that. Oh, go ahead, Noah. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say this episode's on par with, like, honestly, for me, like when it ended, I went, okay, it's probably on par with like Chapter 9 from the beginning of the season. I liked it as much as I liked it more than like the Siege. I'm actually, the more I think about it, I kind of put this episode on par with like the Ahsoka episode and the Bo-Katan episode.
That's what I was thinking last night. Yeah,
like it's just
I can understand that for sure.
It's fun. It's a blast. It's a wild ride, start to finish. This episode.
I love.
It's cool. Oh, sorry, Corey.
No, it's all good. I was just gonna say I love when shows include emotional beats, and I wanted more of that for Mando.
Yeah.
So this was a good start.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking on kind of what the believer title of the episode means, I honestly I watched the episode twice more today, so I've seen it 3 times. I think that references Din Djarin.
Me too.
He's the believer in the creed. He took off his helmet. He's he's the believer that has to sacrifice his beliefs. That was my take.
Yeah.
And,
Mayfeld through the whole time is like, what do you believe in?
Right.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, I think he believes now that Gogru.
Grogu.
Say it, Corey.
Baby Grogu.
I think that he believes now that he is so connected with him that he is a father figure, and he believes in that relationship so much that he's willing to sacrifice all his beliefs. Like you said, it was pretty amazing. And that scene where he's at the table, like you guys are talking about, the Pedro Pascal's emotional acting, where he's so socially awkward because he doesn't know how to look people in the eyes because he doesn't have his mask on. Nailed it, man.
Yeah, that was awesome. Like peak Star Wars acting.
It was really good.
Yeah,
he was just like,
and also some of the faces he makes are so good.
Yeah.
Like what Seal was saying last night.
Someone's talking to me.
There was almost something refreshing about it because, like, and I was telling Corey this. I feel like we've had our time with Din Djarin having the helmet on, and so now I'm excited to see more of Pedro Pascal going forward.
Oh yeah, me too. I can't wait to see more Pedro. I love how he calls it brown eyes. Yes.
Oh, that was great.
I'm calling him Brown Eyes
That's
if I ever am lucky enough
from
to
here
meet
on
him.
out. Yeah.
Like, honestly, though, like, Pedro Pascal is one of the best actors to have ever been cast in Star Wars, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
He is slept on. He's so talented.
100%.
And I love that we're going into this new phase of getting to see his face. And it just is a testament to how talented he is, that with a helmet on, we touched on it earlier, that how much he's able to emote and make known. But now it's about to get a little overwhelming in here.
Yeah.
The emotional helmet removal that people want. Like, I just want to say that real quick, because I know a lot of people, like, there were two sides of the coin. Half the people liked that it was practical, the other people want it to be more emotional. I think we'll still get that.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. I mean, little Grogu is still sitting here looking at Dad going, are you ever going to take that thing off?
Yeah, right.
We'll have that moment to get, is the moment where he gets to see Dad for the first time.
Yeah, took me halfway off in chapter 2 a couple times.
He's like, oh, the chin.
Yeah, right. Well, the thing is you know what's funny? This is honestly like a testament to Pedro's acting in the suit, or also is it Stephen Wayne and like Lateef?
The doubles. Yeah,
they do such a great job. And there was this tweet the other day. I thought it was so funny. But there's a line that Finnick has in chapter 14, I think. Yeah, chapter 14, where she says, "You look like you've seen a ghost." And it cuts and it shows his helmet, and it's just a bunch of question marks in the tweet. But what's funny is that I'm watching the episode and she said that, and I didn't even bat an eye, because it does look like a ghost. Like, you just tell. You could just tell that he's like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah,
you know, yeah, it's so good, and that tweet's just gold to me. But all right, well, let's start talking about next week's episode a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Let's get into some
couple specific questions I want to ask you guys.
I was going to ask this question. Here's a question I'm going to start, and then I'm going to go grab something, so I'm going to leave you on this. I'm going to go grab a drink. Please, just don't make me sound like a alcoholic. Thing is, I want to know and we'll start with Claire. We'll go around to Ross and Tate and Les and Rush. Do y'all think that
Did you just name off everybody?
I did. Do you think that Baby Grogu will be returned to Mando by the end of the season, or do you think they're going to leave it on a cliffhanger, Claire?
No. I think we're going to have our Cloud City moment. Somebody mentioned last night that Giancarlo Esposito said that this is going to be the Empire Strikes Back of the Mando this season. And come on, that's kind of going to be a bummer. I think that we are going to I just don't foresee everything getting wrapped up and being better for this finale. And I think that, first of all, if you're going to come and raid an Imperial light cruiser, don't announce yourself. There's like a lot of stormtroopers, a lot of firepower there. Maybe just like sneak in, sneak out.
But he had to get the jab in, the season 1 jab.
True. That's serious. Did you have to, though? Did you have to? You can do that afterwards when you're flying away. Like, I've got something you want. You could do that too. But, I just don't foresee this being a happy ending right now, because I think that there's just too many odds to overcome in one more episode. I really hope it's a long episode, a meaty episode, but I think that a lot of things are going to be tested. A lot of people's faith, a lot of people's, it's just not going to be good. Yeah, it's going to be bad. Yeah. It's going to be really. I think it's going to be heartbreaking next week, and I am not quite sure how to handle it yet.
I agree, Ross.
Yeah, so I think after this episode, this was kind of a point that I wanted to bring up that does kind of lead into my predictions for the finale, is that I kind of got down to the bottom of why exactly it was sort of jarring to not have Boba Fett really present at all in this episode, just aside from the beginning and ending, which were both great sequences. But then you had, Cobb Vanth take up a whole episode. You had Bo-Katan get the whole episode. You had Ahsoka get her whole episode. You had all these major characters get their, entire episodes, even Boba Fett himself with Chapter 14, and then suddenly we only had a couple scenes with him, which was a first for the Mandalorian season 2 with these major characters entering the stage. And so my expectations for who will appear in next week's episode did become a little bit more conservative, because I do think that it's a good thing, to kind of rein it back a little bit. And while we were all just so overhyped with Boba Fett, I mean, I was certainly expecting him to be more prominent in this episode, and I'm sure he will be in the finale. But the point is, this is still The Mandalorian. This is still Din Djarin's show, as it always should be. And so I don't know at this point that we'll necessarily see anyone beyond Bo-Katan, I hope. I feel like even she could be a slight reach at this point, but I also feel like it wouldn't be a satisfying finale if we don't have the two of them, if we don't have her square off against Moff Gideon, because that was really, set up with Chapter 11. So I do think we'll probably get some small appearance from Luke Skywalker, hologram, maybe from behind. I do agree with what Claire was saying, though, that this is going to be real bad, real dark, and not good. I honestly don't know if Grogu will be returned by the end of it. I could see it going either way, so I don't really have any predictions on that front. But I do, if I were to pick, I do think he probably won't. And then finally, one thing I wanted to mention before we hit the finale next week is that, boy, Corey, that rumor about Pedro Pascal dropping off halfway through the season really panned out, didn't it?
I didn't report that. I didn't report that.
I know.
I didn't report
I know
that.
Corey did not report that, but I'm saying that, like, I was seeing that floating around, at the start of the show.
Grace Randolph did.
And I just love that, man. Like, we're over here talking about how great Pedro Pascal is, how much he loves the Mandalorian. And then I'm just thinking, like, how before we started this season, there were these rumors that he was just going to dip halfway through, and it was just doom and gloom. It was all curtains and over. And I'm excited for the finale, though. I just thought that was
Can't wait.
Yeah, no, I agree. Actually, I was telling that to Noah this morning. I'm like, not sure what that debacle was halfway through or drama, because everything seems to be on this.
Now apparently he was mad they didn't show his face.
They showed his face. So.
Look at that. We got a lot of Pedro face.
Like 15 minutes of Pedro face.
Yeah. Araj, you think baby Grogu's gonna get returned back to Daddy before the end of the season?
Daddy.
Yeah, definitely not being returned back to Daddy. I think we need this in Star Wars right now. I think we need to have a whole off season of sitting around thinking about what the hell is going to happen. It's going to suck, like Claire and Ross said. It's not going to be fun. But yeah, I think we're going to get Bo-Katan. I'm hoping we get Ahsoka back. I think there's going to be an ultimate battle there, but I don't think he's going to go back to Daddy Din. That's not happening.
Daddy Din.
But what I will say, what I think, and I've said this multiple weeks, I think at the end of it, when everybody's all down and out because they haven't got Grogu back, I think you're going to see a hologram of Luke, and you're going to see him talking to Din or talking to the group about trying to find him. That's what I'm predicting, and that's what I'm hoping that will happen. But yeah, I think this is it's good. It's good for Star Wars. I think we need to have a break and to be upset and pissed off and worry and try to figure out for a whole off season of what in the world is going to happen. I think that'd be great for us.
Yeah, I agree. Like y'all mentioned, like it is going to suck so badly.
Yeah, it's not going to be good.
But also, like, here's the thing: is we got Bad Batch before then, and then next year it's going to be kind of a drought between that and Mando season 3. But after Mando season 3, Acolyte, Kenobi, Cassian, Rangers, Rogue Squad, we got all this. It's just going to be amazing. Bad Batch season 2,
Ahsoka, is going to be wild.
Oh my goodness gracious, it's going to be the best. Les, let's go to you. You think Baby Grogu's going home by the end of the season?
No, I think also it's going to be one of those moments where they're like right there, reaching out, and I really think Den's going to get injured severely. Well, if you say Empire Strikes Back, Luke lost his hand. That was by far the most shocking thing to me as a kid, watching that, going, "Oh no, no, what is happening here?" So,
can you imagine having to wait 3 years between Empire and Jedi? Like, oh my god!
Yes, I can, Noah. I can imagine that.
So rough. So I think it's going to go that far. We're going to get a severe injury, maybe even fatal, or not, maybe life-threatening. But definitely something like you said, Araj, to make us all worry and just theorize and speculate and just sit back and go, okay, what's going to happen in the first episode of the next season? So as far as like other people appearing, I would love for Ahsoka to show up, but if it's just them going in there, I'm okay with that too.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't think they. Just from a logical standpoint, if I was the Mandalorian, I would need to team. I need to stock up on some people before I go take on these Moff Gideon and the Dark Troopers and all of them. You got to get. I mean, if he doesn't get Ahsoka, I don't really understand what he's doing. She's probably the most powerful being. She is the most powerful being.
Yeah, why wouldn't you get the Jedi?
With. Yeah. At least reach out. We'll get Bo-Katan back. Some other Mandos, hopefully. Maybe Luke Skywalker.
Can you imagine if he suddenly gets Luke in the beginning of the episode, and then suddenly Luke is just like a part of the majority of the episode? What if that happens? It's not going to, but what if that happens?
I couldn't.
You never know, Ross.
Yeah.
Also, let me ask Tate. You think Grogu's coming back home?
Well, the thing is, I mean, I definitely think something's going to happen with Grogu. I don't think necessarily that Grogu's going to be trapped. I think there's going to be some sort of like uber force power that Grogu's going to emit as almost like a failsafe, almost like a force failsafe, where he just does something huge and let's say Moff Gideon, let's say everybody gets scattered around the universe somehow,
Oh wow!
I think there's going to be something along that sort. I don't think we're going to see Din injured again, because that's how we concluded the season last season. That's a big retread. I don't think that they're going to do something that's necessarily exactly like Empire Strikes Back, because of the fact that they've done a lot of unique things with this show. I really do think that Baby Yoda is going to do something big. There's going to be some sort of big force explosion, something of that sort, right? I think that would be the most satisfying thing. I think that there's kind of a checklist, things that need to be checked off. Bo-Katan's story in this season was never satisfyingly concluded. So we need to see Bo-Katan. I don't foresee us meeting another Jedi, just because I feel like it's almost unnecessary. If a Jedi's going to come back, I think it's going to be Ahsoka. But let's say some sort of big force explosion does happen, which I think would be the right direction for this show, because it would leave our characters at their lowest points, right? It would generate hype for season 3. Maybe we see some sort of big force explosion, and then we have an end credit scene with a Jedi, like Luke or something, sensing that, right, and then venturing off into the galaxy. But no, I definitely think they need something big. We need emotional payoff with Bo-Katan. I don't want to see, Din injured again, because that's retreading. And I think we might see some twists. Maybe Fennec Shan defects to the Empire, something like that. I think there's gonna be a couple big twists, but the thing that I want most, that I think would be great for the series moving forward, is that big Baby Yoda, force explosion, something like that, because then we can open season 3.
I did too. And also, Tate, if that happens, we're getting the lottery numbers from you, bro.
Then we open season 3. We have Din at his lowest point. Let's say maybe he even loses his Beskar, right? He has to maybe he goes back, finds the armor, and he gets pushed out of the Creed, and then you could start building up the Mando Civil War kind of situation, because every time there's multiple Mandalorian groups, there's always a civil war. So I think that that's the direction the show needs to go. I don't know. I just feel like it would be a lot more emotional. Chapter, what was it, 15? Kind of set us on this path of super emotional acting from Pedro, Pascal, and the rest of the cast. So I'd really like to see something like that. I'd really like to see the characters hit their lowest point, more so than just getting injured. I think some sort of exile would be great. And then maybe Luke Skywalker picks up Grogu in season 3, and Mando has to somehow, maybe Mando's an antagonist to Luke Skywalker. He's chasing him down. Luke Skywalker doesn't understand something. I don't know, but we'll see.
How about escape pod? How about Grogu goes into escape pod after he does that force explosion, sends him off, and season 3 is trying to find him.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. But I do think if there is a force explosion, which I hope there is, a Jedi needs to pick up Grogu, because then we have that interesting.
It's got to be Luke. It has to be Luke. I mean, I genuinely think. Well, one thing that I thought of with the title of the New Republic or Rangers of the New Republic is, much as Ross last night, is the 3 main figures of the New Republic are Leia, Luke, and Han. So I don't feel like you can have a show about the New Republic without them having some sort of involvement.
Yeah,
whether that means a reference.
Leia at the very least.
Yeah. If not Luke and Han, then definitely Leia.
Yeah, and I feel like.
Sorry, Corey.
No, good, buddy.
I just want to say, I think that like Luke has to be distracted right now. Like, there's a reason why the Empire is able to extend themselves. Like, Luke has to be distracted. Han has to be distracted. Like, maybe Leia doesn't have to be, but I just if Luke is here doing things with the New Republic, then it'll feel so strange that the Empire's rising and that the First Order is being created and all that kind of stuff. So I think integrating Luke into Mando, making him distracted, or a Chris Gore situation like what Corey wants and what I think is a great direction for the show, maybe in like his season 4 or 5, Luke needs to be distracted. I don't think that Luke should be part of this New Republic show.
Yeah, I mean,
I would rather him be a part of
Mando.
Yeah,
and like because
I just don't. Sorry, but I'm just Luke is pretty much the only Jedi that makes sense to me, unless they introduce some new Jedi, which I don't think they would do that. That'd be a really
bad idea. It's
there's
like
way too many.
Yoda's statement in Return of the Jedi has already been shit on so bad. Like just a handful that we have active now. If they add even one more dude, it's like we still don't even know where Quinlan Voss is. Yaddle is still out there somewhere.
VR Jedi.
VR Jedi from Vader and Maul out there, headset with a lightsaber floating around.
Is that canon?
Yeah,
it is.
VR Jedi is completely canon.
Yeah.
Dude, really? Does that character not even have a name?
It's your name.
Yeah, it's your name.
God.
You imagine Grogu just right there, a floating VR headset approaches him.
That would be so meta. That would be awesome.
My name is Intername here.
My name is Your Mom 69. Canon.
But like realistically, there's like Ezra, Cal Kestis, and Luke right now. Really,
and Leia,
Leia, but I just don't even think Leia's doing. I would love it. I just don't think Leia at this point is gonna do that. And I think if she was gonna do that, Luke would be like, "Well, I'm going with you." I
kind of agree with you, Noah, mostly because of like reading Bloodline and thinking about like how heavy of a task and how much work it was to literally establish a new government that everybody was gonna jive with. Yeah. It was kind of a I feel like she's got a lot on her plate right now.
Yeah, that's true.
And so it's like, and it's not. I mean, I really can't see it being Ezra because why the hell Ezra's with Thrawn somewhere? I mean, or at least it's lost because I don't think Ahsoka would be asking where's Grand Admiral Thrawn if Ezra wasn't still around or if Ezra wasn't still lost. So it's like it has to be Luke.
It has to be Luke, or even like if we're gonna introduce a Jedi, it has to be Cal Katarn. Like that would be so good.
I could see them doing Quinlan Voss.
But
I don't think.
First of all, Quinlan Voss would be getting old at this point. I don't know how interested he would necessarily be at this point in his life. Like I feel like Quinlan Voss retired and he's not doing it anymore. I feel, even if he is alive. And then I think we should also just at this point scratch Cal Kestis off the board. Like it's been fun, but like let's be real. They're leaving his story to the Jedi Fallen Order writers. They're making Jedi Fallen Order 2. They're going to decide where Cal goes.
That's the thing. That's why I don't think it's Cal either, because Jedi Fallen Order 2 is going to be a thing.
It's Luke.
And if you're sitting there playing, now here's what I think I could see them doing and would be so fucking annoyed by. They could pull The Last Jedi and be like, "Oh, he sent out the message, but no one came." Like that would be that I could see them doing that though. I really could, and I really hope they're
not going to do that.
If there's one thing this show has proven to us, it's that they are willing to have dogs bark.
Yeah, Jax is willing to do anything to go for the show.
Oh, you know what else would be kind of shitty if Ahsoka comes on and goes, "Well, I heard him. And so I'm a Jedi now again. So I'm here to help.
I'm be opposed to that, to be honest.
I feel like nobody answered your freaking call. Well, I guess I have to do it now.
I guess I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah.
I think that this show has already proven to us that they're willing to be as fan servicey as possible, but also it integrating with the story in a really good way. And Luke integrating into the story makes perfect sense right now, right? Because Luke is building his Jedi Order right now. So it makes, if he gets the feeling of a Force sensitive child, of course he's going to want to answer that call. He needs that right now. This is exactly what Luke is looking for. Exactly. Oh, go ahead, Ross.
No, it's like, or Luke is just Luke is just doing a national treasure with Lord Santeca, and he's like, we got to steal the Declaration of Independence, and that's going on. Luke. And, sorry, Grogu, figure it out.
We got to steal the Declaration of the Ancient Jedi texts.
That's right.
Maybe that Lando series could connect in a way if they jump between Donald Glover and Billy D. Williams. Billy D. Williams could even, have maybe an episode with Luke where they're looking for Ochi Bestoon.
Oh, please no!
Could you imagine though the last scene would be Luke, and then it cuts to black, and you have all like 5, 6, 7 months or whatever to think about what the hell is gonna happen.
Christmas Day, exactly a year we'd have to wait.
So a year.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think it was you who gave me this idea. Corey, like, this would be a good post-credits thing, right? I think you said this. Maybe it was Garrett. But it would like be like a little post-credits shot, and you just see like it's like someone's like hip. It's like a shot just like at the hip.
Sounds like Garrett. And
it's like black pants. Right. And then it's just like getting up, and then just their hand comes down, and then Luke's Return of the Jedi lightsaber just like goes into his hand, he buckles it, and it cuts to black.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. Do it,
dude.
Right.
I don't think I'd be able to breathe.
And I definitely think they're going to have a big end shot because obviously the big end shot of season 1 was the Darksaber, blowing our minds. There's going to be something in here. Oh, massive. That was the first time we were like, oh,
and we've barely seen it all season. That's kind of that's something I know.
We're seeing it next Friday.
My one critique with the season has been the lack of Moff Gideon. I genuinely bummed out.
It just seems weird, right? Because like all leading up to season 2, Moff Gideon was not Moff Gideon. Giancarlo Esposito was the one-man hype train for. He's just talking about one episode. This is what I'm doing, and we're doing this. You're gonna love this, and I'm like, dude, I've seen you on screen for fucking 5 minutes,
man. You gotta realize he's on like 9.
He loves Star Wars, man.
But it makes it so menacing. The fact that he has this power, this commanding presence, and we don't even see him. He's like the Emperor.
That's what I was gonna say. The screen time that he has had has been impactful.
It's been amazing.
It's been.
He only shows up when it's really important.
You're just like, okay,
amazing.
Yeah, people hate him right now.
Yeah, well, they've done a good job of like setting up how just like how scared people are of him. Yeah. Like in this episode, when Mando's like, "We're trying to find, but we're gonna try to get on Moff Gideon's ship," and Bill Burr's like, "You might as well take me back to prison because I'm not doing that." Like, you know what I mean? Like everyone is scared of this guy, which I love, but I'm ready to.
Well, I think Les said this a couple weeks ago, and I agree. Moff Gideon's gonna have to do something really, really screwed up for us to, I think, fully be like, okay. So, and that's the thing, and that's
I think he's gonna kill somebody.
I do. Here's what I think could happen. I do think that Finnick is dead. I
could see Finnick dying. Yeah.
I think. Kara is a possibility.
No way.
I think maybe they've reshot things. I would also think that we're going to get more characters here. Like, for sure we'll get Bo-Katan and a couple of Mandos. I'm sure those Mandos will die. Yeah. Because you have to
I can see him killing Bo.
Oh. No.
Weeks ago.
I can see them killing
so tragic.
Okay, no. If that's what we're doing, then Grief Karga will probably be the casualty.
I definitely.
He could end up being.
Honestly, because the fact that they did not get him for this last show, or this last episode, I don't think Grief is going to be there. I think Grief is just
true. He would already been there. You're right.
I think he's being the mayor or whatever he is.
Well, they got to drop Kara back off on Navarro, so you never know. We could pick up a couple.
I hope so.
Here's what ILM was tasked with. They were like, all right, Cara Dune's got to go somehow. Is she in a ship? Is there a ship that she's on that we can blow up? Yes, great. Moff Gideon shows up out of nowhere. Another missile comes down. Oh, she's gone.
They gotta get Frog Lady to split her tongue out and grab some some Gideon fools. You know what I mean? Frog Lady's got to be. Bring Frog Lady back.
Frog Lady action sequences.
No, wait. Arajo Press over here. He's just like Moff Gideon. He's just like Gideon Fools. Like that's the new name for Dark Troopers.
Yeah, Gideon Fools.
I think it would be really satisfying if we saw a reverse of what we saw in Jedi Fallen Order, like the bad guy defecting and then getting killed anyway. This year's Padawan. Like it'd be so good if Fennec Shan defected, like at the beginning of the episode, and then realized, oh wait, shit, I fucked up, and then tries to like redeem herself, and then Moff Gideon just cuts her head right there. Like, that would be great. I would really like to see Bo-Katan lose to Moff Gideon. I think that would be great.
That would be cool.
I think Gideon's taking a head off.
It's chopping a head off. I agree, but it's like for the love of God. She's been fighting for decades.
Right, but take nostalgia out of the picture, and I mean,
to get
take that nostalgia out of your head, and then that's the perfect resolution for a character.
Right.
Who said it last night? Was you, Ross, that Boba should get his head chopped off by Moff Gideon? It'll be for full circle for him and Jango.
Yeah,
I think that'd be really cool.
I actually like that too. I like that too, but I mean, I think Boba Fett. There's a lot more.
Tim.
I feel like decapitating Boba Fett. I feel like that would be fan service to just kill him the same way. I don't feel like that's
right. I would
ever hate that.
I think Han should come back and bump him into like somewhere.
Dude, how sad would that be? Boba's head gets chopped off. Like that's a tragedy.
All right, let's
episode should be called
next
tragedy.
week. We're watching the episode. We're enjoying it. Moff Gideon is he's got him like Negan did in The Walking Dead. Everyone's on their knees and he's standing there with the darksaber. And then
right, that's what I'm saying, Corey. Yes.
Right when he's about to cut his head off, though, you hear. Not so fast, Gideon.
Moff Gideon.
Toro Calican.
Oh my God!
That'd be the greatest.
Bring out a box cutter.
There's the head that's being chopped up. Would be Toro. There you go. Sorry.
Exactly. There we go.
That's the fan service right there. Moff Gideon turns around, cuts Toro's head off.
If Toro Calican walked up and was like trying to save Mando, and everybody's like, "Not so fast, Gideon," I'd be like, "Oh, dude, my homie right there." Like, honestly, cool. I'd be like, "Okay, things are turning around."
And Fennec's like, "How are you alive?" You think you're the only one who can get a robot tummy, and then he
rips it off.
Right.
That's the thing. Yeah.
We all comes back and has like a heroic moment at the end.
Who?
That'd be pretty interesting.
Mayfield?
Yeah. Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be all right. He's like, you guys helped me out last time. He gets his little band of marauders that are on the planet.
Okay.
And
that whole group from Chapter 6.
I don't think so, just because like he left. I think this episode was supposed to be him like leaving the season.
But I think they made good points earlier. He's become a fan favorite, so I can see him coming.
Well, in season 3, it'd be redundant if he came back in season. I do think we'll probably. If I were to think of all the characters who would go up against Moff Gideon, Cara Dune knows how important it is, or how insane it is to go up against a whole Star Destroyer, right? Like, and I know it's not a Star Destroyer, but you know what I'm saying. So you can't go with the team that they currently have, and even at the end, Cara says, "What's the move?" And Din's like, "Yes."
He's like,
well, he doesn't say
you have something.
And then he does that.
Something I want.
So I think he is going to be just like assembling all these characters. I think he's going to Tatooine to get Cobb Vanth. I think he's going to he's going to.
I don't.
Question: Does Din Djarin record everything?
I also think, and just
so.
real quick, I also think Cara is going to call for backup from the New Republic. I think we're going to see X-Wings. I think we're going to see Rebel pilots, and I think we're going to potentially see Captain Rex.
Let's get Wolf. Let's get Dave
Filoni. Filoni will be back.
Trapper Wolf. What's the X-Wing fighter's name?
Carson.
Carson, we'll get Carson.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see Carson.
Dave Filoni is going to descend and be like, "We're the Rangers of the New Republic coming to Disney Plus."
Yo, if Dave Filoni was a main character in that show, that's my most anticipated new show.
Yeah.
Him and Carson Teva is his name. Carson Teva.
I just want my dream shot in anything ever, like in my whole life, would be a shot of Luke just force pushing a door open as Moff's about to kill someone, and Ahsoka's already there, lightsabers ignited, and Rex has his blasters ready, and Luke's in I know I've said this every week, but Like honestly, if we get that shot,
I think I will be honest with you, Corey. I think Ahsoka and Luke are possible. I don't think Rex is gonna be in that shot. I really don't.
Rex is an old man, dude. He is an old motherfucker.
All they have to do is go to Camino, and they get them back to regular.
I have to say, I really feel like after this episode, after chapter 15, my expectations for all these characters showing up really kind of dropped significantly because they're handing the show back to Din after finally bringing in all these characters and introducing them. So
as it should be.
Yeah, no, I agree. But so I'm saying, I think my expectations for Ahsoka and Rex and all that craziness happening, you know, I think at this point Bo-Katan is almost wishful thinking.
Yeah. I don't think Bo-Katan's wishful thinking. We need to finish our arc in this.
Well, I think Din needs more Mandalorians.
Yeah,
Din needs Beskar, man.
And Ahsoka's appearance, like that, served a purpose. That got us from here to there. The Bo-Katan showing up was literally just like, hey, I'm gonna need your help.
Yeah,
that story needs to pay off at some point.
Yeah,
that's why I think that Bo's coming back.
Yeah,
Ahsoka served her purpose. Bo still has so much more to do.
Right.
I find it really odd. I find it odd that Din wouldn't want to try to get the Jedi. You know, like I feel like that would be a no-brainer.
Especially Ahsoka after he just saw her.
Yeah,
and saw how
want to get it. Now,
that too.
The only thing I could think of is possibly there's an urgency to just go get that information and go straight there.
Yeah.
It's not like he has Ahsoka on speed dial, so.
But also, I think he could.
Ahsoka has everyone on speed dial. She's got Morai with her at all times.
Yeah, Morai will just exactly.
Seriously, it's like send a raven.
Right.
Is a possibility. Sorry, this is kind of huge. The covert Mandalorians from the end of.
No, yeah, that's what we're saying. Like,
you guys said.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Like the Mandalorians.
Yeah, the armor, Paz Vizsla,
and the armor.
Yeah.
I feel like that's actually a little bit. Yeah, no, I think the Watch and Bo-Katan showing up are definitely a lot more in the realm of reality. And it's not that I think Bo-Katan is necessarily wishful thinking. Like, more so what I was trying to get at is that I'm really kind of keeping my expectations, you know, tempered quite a bit after this episode. And but I do think Ahsoka and Rex and even in Luke I think those three are wishful thinking.
Well, on the Bo-Katan side of things, real quick, they did not set up Bo at the end of that episode to be a one-off. Like Bo will be. Yeah. Not only that, but Giancarlo Esposito said that he had a duel with somebody and he broke the lightsabers.
He's got to find He's got to fight somebody.
He's gonna fight. It could be Din.
I mean, I just don't even see what Din. I mean, Din could fight with that spear, but
I don't think he'd be able to hold his own.
I don't think he would either. But also, would Bo be able to? You think? I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't know. All right. Hey, well, go ahead. What did you say?
I think if we do see Ahsoka, then it'd have to be some sort of situation where he goes back to the planet she's on, and then she says, "Oh, I'll contact Bo-Katan," just a swap of what they did. I really don't think we're going to see Ahsoka in the finale. Like, if we do see her, I think it's going to be a very quick, like 2 minutes. Like, oh, I can't help you. I'll call Bo, or something.
Bo knows.
Somebody said, I didn't hear this, but I sure hope so. Wasn't Sebastian Stan seen on set?
I had. That would be.
I would weep. I would cry a lot.
I hope.
You know, something I have to mention really quick that I've been thinking about, like, all throughout the show after last night. Every time Corey's looking down, I want to know if he's asleep or not.
Yeah, dude. Corey fell asleep for about 5 minutes. Yeah.
He was awake for so long.
I thought he was editing. He's like really into his editing last night, and then
no, I look over at him. He's
a goner.
Oh wow!
It was like 7 in the morning, and we had been going for almost like 2.5 hours, and it was very.
All right, I put the StreamYard link in the chat, so we got a few people in here to share their good old theories for this season. First up is the boy, John.
Hey, John, I gotta apologize to John because I fell asleep and I didn't get to say hi to John, so I'm sorry.
It's cool, dude. It's all good.
Also, we're putting him at the beginning now. There we go. Moving up in the world.
Oh my God, this is messing with me. It's like last night's show never ended, and we're just still here.
We're back.
We're back. This is messing
What's up,
with
John?
me.
You got a prediction for next episode?
Yeah, I can see that what you were talking about with the whole like no one heard the call. I mean I really can see that happening where even though Din isn't force sensitive, he has to somehow like figure out, because he does mention in that episode, he's like, I can't train you, you're too powerful, like, but like that could get, you know, where it ends up he like Din has to actually train him going forward, and like he has to learn about like the ways of the Jedi, and he has to like go from place to place, and he might get help from like Ahsoka or something, but he's the one who ends up having to train the kid. Which I think would be really interesting, and it would really keep the show based on Din rather than trying to like have it like the Jedi as a crutch, because I feel like most Jedi, most Star Wars content is really leans pretty hard into the whole Force and the Jedi, where I feel like there's so much more in the universe than that.
That's why I like Mando. Exactly what you're saying is why I like Mando. No crutches.
Well done.
I'd love to see that.
I'm just happy, like we've seen some lightsaber. I'm a Jedi Sith lightsaber junkie.
Oh, for sure.
I'm so happy that we got some lightsabers in this season.
Yeah,
and also not including the dark saber. We got some stuff, but I'm really hoping we get to see some dark saber on lightsaber action in this last episode with Ahsoka showing up. That's my wish. Or Luke.
We got the spear. We wouldn't have got the spear if that's the case. Like the spear.
That's what.
The spear set up.
Yeah, they're definitely going to fight at some point. The one thing that I've been keeping in the back of my mind, you know, it could just be because I think didn't Favreau at one point say like definitely we're not getting Boba Fett.
Yeah.
So like I kind of take the things that the creators and the actors and stuff are saying with a grain of salt, but in that interview that Katie Sackhoff did with Ash Crossan, she said that like she didn't know if Ahsoka was coming onto the show, and that was like in the aftermath of episode 3. And then she said that she had never met Rosario Dawson, which I feel like was kind of it was kind of a weird thing to say. Like, she could definitely have been lying, but like if she's never met Rosario Dawson, then that definitely means we're getting either one or the other.
Yeah.
But like, you know,
I'm glad you brought that up, because that interview was very telling, and I have been since forgetting about it quite a bit. I mean, when asked if she was returning this season, I mean, like you could tell Katie Sackhoff was really trying to stuff something down. Like she was, she had that smirk on her face. I mean,
girl, I want to play poker with her because I'm going to get some money.
Like everyone knew she was in this show like last year, like because she was like, he was like,
career defining moment.
Yeah, and then also she was on Collider, and then they were literally live. She walked in, she was like, "Can we talk about it now?" And like, and they were like, "Oh, we're still live, we're still going." Like it was so everyone just knew. But so yeah, I agree, Ross. Like in that interview, like. Or sorry, not Ross, John. Like she's very obviously coming back, I think.
Yeah.
If not,
she was totally capping too, or lying when she said that there was no spin-off show planned. Like we know for a fact there was. Yeah. So.
And when it comes to like happy or sad ending for this season, like I feel like they could easily have like some of the threads that we're seeing now, like Grogu being taken and stuff. They could have that wrap up where they could be reunited, but then it could still end on a cliffhanger where they introduce something that no one's expecting.
Well, that's kind of what happened last season.
Yeah, and like I don't know. It is kind of a family show. So like, do you really think they would leave us for a year on that kind of a cliffhanger?
They did with The Walking Dead, so they could definitely do it here, which is also a family show. I mean,
The Walking Dead is.
Oh yeah, The Walking Dead's
definitely a family friendly.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
That's right. They just bash people's heads in and eating and.
All right, John. Well, we're gonna try to get through here.
Yeah, one more.
Oh yeah. You good? You good?
Corey? Did you see that? My idea for a spinoff. I commented on your tweet earlier.
No, I didn't.
I'm a graphic designer, and I did a little
what
logo.
Tweet was it? I'll share it on screen.
It was the one where he said that they had a scoop on the Kenobi show.
Oh yeah, that tweet.
I'm like the top,
dude.
The top comment on there.
We need a duel. We need a Vader Kenobi duel, and I just want to hear you and McGregor say Darth.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I better put it on the screen.
I think we're gonna get a Kenobi Vader duel, as what Kathleen Kennedy said.
This is the spinoff that everybody has been asking for.
I think Claire is gonna be a big fan.
This is funny, dude.
I haven't seen this yet. I look forward to seeing this.
Let's see it.
Here's John. This is also great graphic design, brother. I'm gonna hit you
this is really good.
I might hit you up
Yeah,
some logos.
This is amazing.
Stuff, honestly,
that's my job.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dr. Mandible. And the opening episode is him giving Toro a robo.
Oh, for sure, definitely.
Oh my
Robo
god,
belly.
a girl can dream. Oh.
Well, John, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I always enjoy when you're on. I see you put your Twitter. You want to promote your Twitter and all your some of your graphic design?
I have a link to my design Instagram in my bio.
What is it? It's cut off. So what is it? Juicebox what?
Juicebox Design is my Instagram. Juicebox Dripped is my Twitter.
Juicebox
awesome,
Dripped.
man.
Cool.
I just
go
love talking about
follow.
Star Wars. I've thought about starting my own podcast.
You
You
should,
should,
you
buddy.
should.
Absolutely.
I don't have the right stuff. I feel like I wouldn't be able to carry the show by myself. So
just hit up Levi.
Just do it, man.
Yeah, you and Levi need to make the Kessel Run.
That's right, Levi and John.
Actually, I'll bring him in right now to talk with. Y'all hook this up. Let's
There
go.
he
What's
is.
up?
Hey,
what's up, dude?
it's funny you say that, John.
Every time he joins.
People in the chat last night were like, "This guy should read audiobooks. He's got a great voice. I could listen to him all day." So,
John, Levi, can you guys
there
make
you
a podcast together?
Please, dude. Honestly, we'll put it on.
I got a little up there. All right, what's up? Good to see you, Les. Haven't been on a podcast with you yet. Good to see you, Raj. Good to see you.
What's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
Ross, Claire, Noah, Corey. Not you, Tate. Just kidding. This show.
All right, hey John. So it's not cramped. We'll talk to you later on, man.
Have a good night, guys.
John.
Hit me up on the socials if you're looking to make some stuff happen.
Go start a podcast, buddy.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Do it.
Love you guys.
Later, buddy.
Yeah, so I think we got to start talking about like the logistics of what this final episode is going to look like, because I don't think, to me, I don't think if Jon Favreau is directing it, because isn't it like?
Well,
it
we
like
don't actually. I don't think we know.
Finale?
I don't think we know who's directing this.
I think it is. I think he's doing 2 episodes.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Irregardless of who's directing it, I don't think like a 40-minute space battle between light cruiser and the Slave One is like visually interesting.
No.
So, and we know that Mando and Din get close up because they have this fight, or so he fights someone. We don't know. I can assume it's Din because he has the Beskar staff.
Yeah.
And I think, and we've seen the Tops card with his command cruisers like launching TIE fighters out the front. So I think there's going to be like also the biggest point. I think that Din and Moff both have plans that we don't know about. Like Din's not an idiot. He's not gonna. He's not telegraphing to Moff that he's coming. Even though I would defend like that decision is like Gideon already knows that Din is coming for him. He took his kid. Like he's already aware.
Yeah.
So,
Flex up.
but like Corey was saying, Din's not an idiot, so he's gonna get his friends. I think Bo-Katan is the most likely. Maybe Cobb Vanth. I could see like a quick montage in the beginning because I wasn't expecting them to get Mayfeld so fast in this episode. Like I thought there was going to be like a prison break sort of vibe, but I mean they just got him.
They got him. I love that.
Yeah, I love that too. I was like, all right, we're right into it. So I bet he could do something similar with that. And in episode 3 or chapter 11 of this season, Titus Welliver's officer character says that Moff Gideon has a fleet. He says the fleet, right? So if Moff Gideon's going somewhere, he has already called Dr. Pershing. Like, is he linking up with the fleet?
Yeah.
Like, is Mando going to show up and he's going to be like, oh gosh, like, or is it like the
Camino,
fleet? Is it the seventh
that's
fleet?
what
Is it
Charlie
Thrawn?
said. Charlie,
hit him with
on
the
our
Camino
podcast.
theory.
No, that's what Charlie suggested on our podcast too. Is we're gonna have a season finale on Camino. Boba Fett's going home.
Damn.
I love
See Dr. Pershing with them cloners.
Wow.
Some sort of planetary drop. There's no way that they're going to set the season finale in a cramped space. Like,
yeah, I'm right there with you, Tate. Like, I don't think the inside of an Imperial ship is the environment for that. I think the ship's going to go to ground or something. It's going to crash, and that's when they're going to fight.
Crash would be great. A seismic charge drops out the back, hits it right in between the mandibles.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
But that Camino setting would be beautiful, man.
That'd be great.
Also, Pedro Pascal's hair in the rain. Wet mustache action going on. Take the helmet off.
I think it would be a little too heavy.
The dark saber in the rain.
On the volume.
Dark saber in the rain.
I don't know if Camino could handle. I don't know if the volume could handle Camino right now.
I actually made the volume bigger for season 2, as we saw in that featurette.
Yeah.
And not only that, but I feel like the reason. And sorry, Tate. I feel your pain on this one. I do. I think the reason why Python wasn't as CGI heavy or changed as much is because they're saving the budget for Camino. And having big. Now, if not, then wow. But hopefully.
To speak on that Tython that Tython episode a bit, I was one of the people who came in here and said like the visual effects were a little getting to me, and I saw that a lot. I love the episode still, but I didn't really put it together until like this. And we were watching it a second time or later, but like that was on location. So Robert Rodriguez did not get to shoot in the volume, and the volume takes away a lot of the pressure on the visual effects artists that make it easy to make it look good. So they had to, instead of implementing like some of those ships and stormtroopers just on the background screen, you have to like cut it into reality, which is a lot harder to do. So that's why that episode feels so different, besides the fact that it was just Robert Rodriguez. I just want to talk about that. But so like there are things in this season that have been set up narratively. Like Grogu did the thing. Like he sent something. Before that episode, I was big into like, okay, Ahsoka says he can decide for himself, and maybe he's gonna choose Din as his dad and just reject the Jedi and like not go the Force way. And I could see them. That's how they go around seeing Luke. Because Luke at this time, he isn't actually building his Jedi Order. He's before.
Shit.
It's not yet, because at the end of Return of the Jedi, like people think of him as this Jedi master, but does Luke really know what the Jedi are? Like what it means to be a Jedi? Like he's the only guy. He's like, okay, I'm a Jedi. What does that mean? So he's got to go figure out what that means in the galaxy. And I think Luke being around for this because he's exploring the Outer Rim, that tracks for me. Yeah. But I don't think it's the like training temple aspect. But yeah, totally I think it was Ross who was saying it. Cal is definitely going to die or be resolved in those games. That's totally that. Quinlan Voss, definitely too old, or just, I mean, maybe like in Legends where he sort of retires and has a family, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think Luke is the biggest, but I think the tease of this season is, I don't think that it's going to be Moff Gideon winning. I think Moff Gideon will be defeated. They'll get Grogu back, but we're going to get every time they're on the bridge of the his ship. I think this is going to happen, but I think we're going to get the hologram, Lars Mikkelsen's voice from behind, the organs start playing, and he's like, sorry, Grand Admiral, I lost it. I lost the asset, and then we get a full shot of Lars Mikkelsen in the makeup, and then cut to black. I think that's like something within reason.
I think you're on the money
where it could be like. It could be in the show.
I don't think they're going to hit us that hard with Thrawn.
2022.
I need to find that Dooku spray. I need to like cool off after talking about that. That's too much.
Dooku spray.
The water gun I have to spray him when he's being a dick.
I thought you meant you have like Dooku perfume.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he had a cologne or something.
Smells like Sereno.
Yeah,
it
right.
does.
I think
he totally wears like Drakkar Noir. I think
Drakkar Noir.
The timeline. The timeline on all these shows, especially the John and Dave projects, because we know, like, if they're shooting the Boba Fett show, they're probably also shooting Ahsoka and Rangers of the New Republic all at the same like time in the same way, right? So I think we're going to be getting a lot of these shows sooner than we think. And I was looking at the Marvel slate, and I'm like, okay, WandaVision's in January, and then Captain America, Winter Soldier, and Falcon is in March, and then May is Black Widow and Loki, and then Miss Marvel is later that year, and Eternals is also like they have such like we could be getting 3 or 4 Star Wars shows like by 2022, like at a time in a year, like because
I think you're right.
Like so, I think these shows are going to come out a lot faster than we think.
No, I'm with you on that one. Yeah. Levi, I want you to do me. I want you to your Twitter. You I feel like you have a lot of good theories, good takes.
No, I don't want. You bullied me into making that Twitter to DM me. I don't want anyone coming to my Twitter. I haven't posted anything. I don't want. I'm sorry.
Oh no, Levi's just an egg.
I'm sorry, please. But another thing too, I was thinking about you were talking about earlier with that Rogue Squadron thing. I think the angle, if it's after Tross, then you could have old Dennis Lawson actually be a part of it and reprise his role as Wedge. Because I don't think you can do like a full-on Rogue Squadron without Wedge Antilles in the a later or a before era, like when Wedge would be around. Like you have to have Wedge there. Like
at least in some sort of like guidance, and training the new generation of pilots kind of deal.
And in Legends, I just finished rereading Legacy. In that comic run, Rogue Squadron has continued all the way up to like 100 years after Return of the Jedi, and it's still called Rogue Squadron. So I'm not like that was already a thing in Legends where Rogue Squadron has had different iterations. So
yeah,
but also the way they phrased like the press lingo. It's just like when it says new era of Star Wars, it could just mean this sort of like phase 2 of Disney Star Wars. Like it could just be the new eras and the new movies, the new like the new shows. But yeah.
All right. Hey Levi, we're gonna wrap up. We're gonna try to get some of these other people in here.
Right,
thanks
for
coming in. And good also, man, got field reporting going.
Yeah,
my DM is always open.
Podcast,
Start a podcast.
I refuse. I will just continue to pester you and come on this podcast every week.
But Levi, Corey would do it with you every single week.
Yeah, Corey will come on to the show every week.
All right, let's do it.
Corey, don't please. You don't have to do that. I'll keep coming back. If Araj, I don't know where he went, but he said he'd DM me and come on, and I could come on the Sith list. So
okay,
maybe
Well, Les is here.
Les is here.
I want to hear you, man.
I would definitely invite Raj to
never invites me on the show.
Yeah, Les, I want to hear more of you, man. Like, I know you're new to this Star Wars thing, but I love that perspective, and I feel like you're not talking enough. I want to hear you.
Whoa.
Go check out the Sith list. My boy Les is a blabber.
You can check this out there.
Less is more. He says 7
Hey,
exactly.
Raj,
Less is more.
Raj.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get? Oh wait, put your earphones in.
What's up?
Are we gonna get Levi on the show?
Yeah, Levi's coming on. Actually, he's taking your spot.
No, I don't want that.
Just kidding, Les. Just kidding. Yeah, absolutely. Levi, you got to come on, man.
Levi, I need you to Oh, never mind.
What?
Start a podcast is what we need to do.
I was just gonna say the same old thing.
I would love it if you started a pod. I would promote the hell out of that show. So I'm just saying.
Hey, don't forget to give my best to Michael Rexing around.
I will do that.
We will. I'll give him a hug.
Also, bro, honestly, we're probably gonna do a stream with him, so you can come in and chat with him when we're there.
All right,
man.
I love all you guys. Keep it going.
All right,
love you guys in chat.
Thank you, bro.
Sure, man.
Have a good day.
Later, Levi.
Bye, Mr. Bond.
Mr. Bond. Oh, his last name's Bond. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were making a James Bond joke.
I was kind of.
I mean, yeah, he was. That's exactly what he was doing.
And for everybody all the people that are out there that want to do a podcast and you're worried about the equipment and all that stuff, let me just tell you, our first 15 episodes of the Sith List is me and Carlos Boo, our co-host Boo, my son-in-law, my brother-in-law, on a laptop, sitting in front of a laptop with no mic. Just we're using the mic from the laptop. Awful. Who cares? Just do it, man.
Exactly, just do it. Yeah.
No, do it.
Kessel Run Radio started in 2015, and you know what's crazy? What's crazy about Kessel Run Radio? You know who my third guest ever was on Kessel Run Radio?
Not me, because you never invited me. So,
well, I was going for the big guns when I started, but first my third guest was, and the episode was awful because when I recorded, it was delayed, and so I would just like talk. We were like talking over. I don't know why. It was just the worst. But you know who it was? Jeremy Bullock, the guy who plays Boba Fett in the original trilogy.
Right.
Wow.
Yes, on Kessel Run Radio ever.
You know who was my third guest?
Noah Outlaw.
Dave Filoni.
Oh, Jesus.
Can you get him on nowadays? Oh, we can't because now Lucasfilm doesn't talk to us anymore, do they?
You know who was our first guest?
Who?
Les.
Yep.
Hey.
We just kept him.
My first guest was Tate Carrillo. He was my co-host.
You were my guest, Ross. I was the one who was running the whole thing.
That's right. No, that's correct.
I will say that when I got Dave Filoni on, my Wi-Fi went out the minute that he called me.
Oh no!
And so for 10 minutes, I was fixing my router, talking to Dave Filoni. I'm like,
on
dude,
the phone?
Yeah, I was on the phone with Dave Filoni for 10 minutes before I got it.
Wow.
I'm like fixing it. I'm like, so Dave,
how are you?
how's life? That Clone Wars, huh?
Right.
He's like, I'm
There it is.
There you
They're
go.
forcing me to make this
Harley.
called Rebels.
Let's get
Hey,
less
Ross.
of Dave hat.
Hey Ross, you know what makes a great podcast, especially a video podcast?
Yeah, seeing your face.
Not
Oh,
seeing
no.
fucking glue and Legos and dust all over the place.
I will have you know there's no
Fucking
glue
camera.
here, and I am over here making
What's in that
both
cup?
pan
That
in
better be
Lego.
glue, boy.
Okay,
There's something else. We're kicking you out of here.
Oh.
What's in that cup, man?
No
That's
one's gonna
awful.
get it done by next
water.
Friday.
What is that?
it's water.
That's awful.
It's water?
Yeah, for sculpting.
So Ross,
Water.
when you
better not be drinking that
when
water.
you
bro.
Oh, dude, I mean, well,
And that was awful.
Ugh.
What the fuck did he just do?
It hasn't touched Procreate yet, guys. Don't worry.
All right, well let's.
you guys, like, this is the customizing process. You're looking
Ross.
at customizing magic here.
all I see is your desk and your fingers.
I'd
and
love to
that's
see
it.
your face, Ross, and you don't hear me say that very often. So can you pick it up, please?
Oh
Oh my god.
Oh, there you go.
Well,
Ross-
I
Ross gets
I
work.
do this to spare you the top of my head.
No, I would rather see the top of your head than your Lego figures that aren't finished.
Yeah,
Wow.
you definitely don't want to say that out loud again. No.
This is free Patreon content. No, people pay to see this.
Damn, Noah.
Definitely don't want to say that again, Noah.
I'd love to see the Ross's top.
Yeah.
I'm learning
This
some
is
things I
good.
may not have known before getting into
Yeah.
the situation. Okay.
There's the whiskey. There's the whiskey talking, Claire.
There it is.
No, I don't
Dig
sound
up.
that way, my dude.
Sorry, Claire. All right, let's move on.
Moving on.
This hey, you got another guest. Y'all ready for another guest?
Bring it.
Ari!
Ari!
Ari,
what's
what's
going on?
up?
What's
What's
up?
up,
see
man?
you
Star
again.
Wars analyst, right?
Yep. I
Hell
didn't
yeah.
want to spell it because it always cuts off. It just says Star Wars ANAL, and I just it's American.
Star Wars analyst.
That was a good choice.
SWA, but it is Star Wars analyst. Don't look up SWA.
On Instagram. Well, Ari, do you have any theories?
Ari, what
predictions?
time is it?
Yeah,
where you're
yeah.
at?
What time is it?
2:30. About to take a nap.
See how it feels? See how it feels, Ari?
2:30.
2:30 in
No.
the afternoon, though, Corey.
2:30 afternoon.
Oh,
Corey.
He thought it was 2:30 in the
Offense, guys. I
morning.
wouldn't have stayed
Boring.
up 2:30 just for the round table, but
No, he wouldn't. He's a fan, just not that big of a fan. Yeah. No,
Oh.
Ari.
I just splat on my face.
You did what?
Falls on my-
Oh god,
Dude,
this-
Corey is just straight up like, does Australia exist?
yeah, right. I
no,
don't even know if it does. To
we're
be
just
honest.
actors.
It's kind of like that in like Idaho. Like I don't think Idaho's a real place either. But the thing is,
You better
Do
be
you
careful.
like
man.
potatoes? Do you like potatoes?
yeah, but
Then fuck off,
I
Noah.
think potatoes would come from.
Oh,
No.
damn. Where did you show her dominance over you?
Wait, what?
Damn.
She said, fuck off.
There is swinging.
Oh.
Fuck up, Noah.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Thing is,
Coming in a
thank you,
weird
Ari.
time.
I'm just trying to get my good friend Ari's, theory here, and
I was
everyone's
here to
yelling.
defend Idaho, Noah.
Fuck Idaho. I've been
You're
there.
gonna lose the entire Idaho listening
Yeah,
community.
all 4 people that live in that state are listening to Kessler Wind Transition.
We need Levi right now to be
200
militant and
people.
say
We're down to
that
20 people. Everyone
I
dropped
think
off.
Les is dying over
Anybody
there.
in the chat live in Idaho? If you live in Idaho,
If you live in
please let us
Idaho,
know.
I'm not even sorry, honestly. God. Someone said 5-day KRT intermission.
Oh man.
All right, Ari,
Ari.
prediction, theory for last episode of season 2.
Is Australia real?
No, it's not real. And my theory is, well, not much of a theory. Something I just want to happen is I wish they had done it in the Ahsoka episode, but I want to see Din take his helmet off in front of Grogu, and it just be this whole thing. And I want there to be like a really good reason for it, not him just being like, oh, it's like, here you go, kid. Like, this is my face. Just I want him to be like someone forces him to or something, and then he's just saying, hello.
I want Baby Grogu to take his little hand and put it on his face.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yes. I knew that would get Claire.
Wait, what did you say?
Like little Baby Grogu takes his hand and puts it on Din's face.
Oh.
I can't.
Or even sadder, if Din dies, he has the helmet off, and
make Claire
Baby
cry.
Grogu was like,
stop it.
Has his little hand on his face, and he's like,
Corey, I'm
there it is, Corey. There it is, Corey.
Baby Yoda. He utters
Also,
his
Roger
first
kind of
words, and he says, "Boba Fett is better."
No,
Boba Fett is better.
Corey, that brings up a really good idea. A dying Din Djarin. Like, what if that is what causes the Force explosion? Like, Din Djarin, Darksaber through his chest, hits helmets off, Baby Grogu comes, touches his face, and then in like some sort of dark side, just Force energy while simultaneously healing Din Djarin, he also causes like a Force storm or something.
I would. Dude, you know what? Tate's onto something, because we have seen that Baby Grogu can revive. Can heal.
Exactly.
So what if that does happen?
Yeah, no, I think that'd be great. I really do want to see some sort of massive. I want the cliffhanger to be Grogu doing something with the Force to cause calamity. Yeah, and I think that's. I mean, the dark side, based off of attachment, what we hear from Ahsoka, Grogu's too attached to Din. That's the perfect segue into making him cause some sort of calamity.
Like a Force EMP type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Force Storm is.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
I feel like this is a Force Storm right now that we're in.
Oh yeah.
Ari's bringing the questions that bring on the Force Storm.
Ari, do you? Let me ask you this: a question we asked earlier. You think Grogu is gonna get back to Din this season, or do you think they're gonna no?
Yeah, I mean, probably. I feel like something next episode, like I reckon Gideon's gonna get all pissed off about Din's little speech at the end of the episode. So I think it'll be kind of funny if they just start the episode, Gideon just walks into the chamber, just punches him or something, and then I don't know.
I think that'd be funny. I think that'd be funny.
Well, not funny, but like it would just be like,
I find that humorous. What's wrong with you?
It would just be like, didn't see that coming. That was interesting. And then I don't know. He will get like freed and all that, but I want to feel at one stage in the finale like there's a chance he could die. I don't know. It would just it would keep me on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, I agree.
The stakes need to be there.
And, he can film a video of like punching Baby Yoda to send back to Din. That'll be the ultimate payback.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
like the Scout Troopers.
Yeah, that's what I reckon.
That's
I just killed the moon.
Yoda
call child
died.
Services.
If Baby Yoda died next episode,
no,
I don't know.
No, we wouldn't have Mandalorian.
That would never happen.
I don't think I'd ever speak again.
Yeah, no, that would never happen. It would honestly be a huge mistake for Disney. Disney would be like, "What the hell are y'all doing?"
I would ask them what's wrong with them.
Yeah,
why would you kill off the Baby Grogu?
Yeah, no.
To be fair, I mean, I did show Corey the death of Baby Yoda.
Yeah, you're fucked up in the head, is why, Ross. You absolutely. Yeah.
Listen. Those hit my timeline, and I did not.
Ross did one of the worst things any human being can do.
Let's show it on stream.
No, let's not.
No,
let's
happened?
not do it. Ross sent me a video link. He said, "Dude, there's this really cute video going around of like Baby Yoda eating a cupcake." I'm like, "Oh fuck yeah!" So like, I click on the video. I'm hyped, right? And he gets the cupcake, and he's about to eat it, and then this guy shoots him in the face.
What?
No.
A huge bump.
My day.
We know
was crushed, mangled, thrown into the trash, lit on fire.
Corey had to show it to me as well.
It did.
Listen,
he had to share that.
my Twitter feed, and it just showed up. Okay, and then I saw an opportunity.
No, let's not forget who started it here, though. It wasn't Ross. You see, Ross was alerted to it by one Tate Carrillo.
Yeah.
So
Right.
What did I do? What?
Huh.
You
I
sent this
wasn't paying
video. I know it.
I'll be honest, Corey. I don't remember Tate's involvement. That could be a retcon, but we should blame
sorry,
Tate.
Tate.
That could be a
My bad,
retcon.
It could be a retcon.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I haven't said anything with Baby Yoda dying.
Okay, maybe it wasn't Tate. My bad.
It
Alright.
definitely wasn't me.
I'm sorry you had to come in on the most like the insane part of the show. Well, Ari, tell them where they can follow you on Instagram and stuff.
Yep, at Star Wars Analyst, Twitter, Instagram. Check out the podcast on YouTube, Spotify, all that.
What's the Star Wars Analyst? Is Star Wars Analyst is the name of the podcast?
Yep.
Nice.
Sweet.
Check it out.
Not Star Wars Anal.
Yeah.
Star Wars Anal. That's a whole other
Star Wars
thing.
Anal?
Please don't look up Star Wars Anal, please.
Yeah, don't look that up. You don't want to look that one up at all.
Please
but-
don't. Please don't.
God.
All right, Ari. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for
Wow.
coming on.
Thanks for having me, guys.
And I hope you're
Cheers.
having a good
Later, buddy.
afternoon there. But all right, man.
Yeah.
Later.
Bye, Ari.
Bye, guys.
Later, buddy.
Oh God.
Star Wars Anal. Huh?
I still think it's so
Going off the
funny
rails.
that he said that. It's true. It does cut off the name before it
does.
finishes.
It does.
Oh.
We are going places with this show, man.
In place,
Sure.
that's for sure.
All right, we got Alden in here, as
Alden.
Corey likes to say.
Alden.
What's up, Pig?
What's up, guys? What's up,
Mac.
everyone? How are y'all
Mac.
doing?
What's happening?
Well,
Your
in terms
predictions
of-
for
Oh yeah, sorry. In terms of predictions, this is something that I think would be pretty cool to see, and it's probably not going to happen. But just imagine this: we get a scene of Moff Gideon getting a communication, and we hear a heavy Sybisti accent.
Oh.
And it's Eli Vanto being like, "The Grand Admiral wants to speak with
I
you."
knew that get clear.
Damn.
And Thrawn comes on just in voice. We don't actually see him yet.
That's possible, man.
Thrawn has a whole monologue about the Darksaber and like its piece of Mandalorian art and history. I just think that would be a really cool thing to see.
You just gave me goosebumps.
No, you had the
I
whole
love
scene is going to be Eli Vanto and Thrawn in a room, and then Thrawn's going to be like the Darksaber. It's art, and Vanto's like, I know, we know, everything is art, Thrawn. We got it. It's all art.
why is
Honestly-
everything art to you, man?
We got it.
Yeah, that's,
Oh, I
would
love
be
him
rad.
so much, though. Oh, that's so hard because, like, part of me sits here and goes, Eli's pretty involved with the Chiss the last time we saw him. But if Thrawn's coming back from the outer regions, from Purgle territory, to come back post before post Return of the Jedi, I think that could be very, very interesting. Also,
Yeah.
give me Eli. Give me Eli.
That'd be cool,
Clear,
man.
Eli.
I'd love a fellow, not a fellow.
I love him.
I would love a what's up kind of guy, you know.
Yeah, no,
What?
honestly,
Stop.
as a
Ross,
YouTube channel based here in the Lone Star State, Texas.
Stop, Ross.
Oh
Stop.
my!
I'd love to get Eli Vanto going in here. You know what I mean, I think, damn boy, I think that'd
Very
be great.
hard to gloss over Corey right there.
Yeah, Corey doesn't have that accent yet. He ain't been here long enough. You know,
Oh,
give us your Texas accent, boy. Come on,
Nope.
You know what? I'll stay.
come on.
He's got that stink eye down, though. Damn.
Shoot, no.
And
Come on, boy.
another cool thing that I want to see is, of course, the Dark Troopers in action, because we just saw them fly, but like, come on, John and Dave, what are you hiding about the Dark Troopers?
Right.
Let's see them in
Right.
action.
What about him? Yeah.
And they're little walking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gideon fools.
Let's see all those.
Oh, yeah,
all
the
those
Dark Troopers.
functions.
I forgot about the Dark Troopers.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
they
Those damn
do a
dark
little bit.
troopers are out
Boy.
there.
I'll never forget.
That just makes things even harder.
And
Kinda rough
one
next
funny
week.
thing that I thought of is like, you know how Boba just repainted his armor? Like, let's
Yeah.
say in the resulting battle, it just becomes all battle damage.
Oh no!
Yeah, very possible.
Poor guy went through all the work.
You know,
Aw.
I would
I was
laugh
really
just
proud of
so
it too.
And
And
Ross
then-
would be happy. Ross would be
Yeah,
happy.
yeah, that was more just for Ross to make him just feel
Make it
better.
feel a little bit
That
better.
whole
A little bit
situation.
better.
Dude, I'm not starting on Boba. I don't think until next week. Like I just started on him and then just got shit for it. So like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep working on Bo and Ahsoka.
Except
And,
for Boba's gonna have a crop top in his suit and stuff like that. He's not gonna be
Top in a suit.
oh my god.
All right, Aiden.
that's
Anything
about
else?
it.
Yeah.
That's about
Any
it for
final
me.
things? All right, man. Well, thanks for coming on. Hopefully, I would love to see some Eli Vanto for sure, bro.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Well, thanks for coming on, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye, Aiden.
All right, this next guest, Gavin is in down there. He's supposed to be next, but I actually want to pull up someone else because this is kind of a big
This
deal.
is a cameo. This is like this is
a
our
big deal for
Mandalorian
Claire
season 2
here.
moments.
I think
Why?
Nate and Larissa are here.
Hey, how are you?
I'm so good. How are you doing?
Good.
Oh my god, I've literally not seen you since Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, so it's been like almost a decade.
Oh my god, that's so crazy.
Oh my gosh,
Isn't
a
it?
decade?
He brings people back together.
They do.
How are you both?
What's up, Nate? What's up, Nate? Larissa, how are y'all?
Good. We just had dinner. We were watching you guys. I'm about to watch some Clone Wars tonight. So
Yes.
Oh my
good Friday
goodness.
night.
Sounds like a
So
great
I have
night.
to know, Nate and Larissa,
Yes.
Yeah.
what did you think of the most recent episode of The Mandalorian? I'm hijacking this show. Larissa's here. I don't care, Noah and Corey.
Fine, you can take over. It's
Oh,
fine.
all right.
Thank
I
you.
gave my thoughts last night. You go ahead.
Okay. I really enjoyed it. It was one of my favorites of the season, honestly, because we got more of those dramatic moments. And I don't know, I guess the theater kid in me would rather have that over action a lot of the time.
She's
So-
spitting facts.
Straight facts. Yes.
Like, unfortunately, I'm still catching up on like a lot of the references and things because I'm just newer to the Star Wars universe. But no, like I've enjoyed Mandalorian because I've been able to catch it from the beginning. So I'm really enjoying seeing the relationship, especially between Boba and Din, because I did not expect that kind of a relationship when we first saw Boba Fett. And
Yeah, same.
it's like, oh, I thought for sure that he was going to be an antagonist in this, but it's been really relieving to see how much everybody can come together.
Din
On the
calling
same-
Fett.
That was
Fett,
yes,
like that
I
just
lost my
that. Oh
mind.
my gosh,
Oh,
that was
so cool.
It made my year.
Yes.
Perfect. He was integrated perfectly into the most recent episode. I loved that.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like Din and Boba teaming up on Mayfeld and making him feel awkward. Absolute gold.
Absolutely.
Absolute gold.
So it's been like a really long time since Larissa's seen Attack the Clones. So she's like still a little fuzzy on a lot of it. And I had to explain to her the gravitas of us seeing the seismic charge drop on the
Oh,
TIE
yeah.
fighter. I was like freaking out, and she was like,
It looks cool.
yeah,
The
that's
best-
cool. I was
it
like,
sounds
this is,
even
you
better,
don't
though.
understand.
Yeah.
He was
The
losing.
nostalgia of our childhoods.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah,
play
that's
Lego Star Wars. That's where it comes from. Not even just the movie. It's
Yeah.
Gotta play. Let's get her
There we
through
go,
Clone Wars
Ross.
and Rebels first,
Yeah.
Ross, before we throw Lego Star Wars at her.
Get through Mandalorian first.
You gotta
Larissa.
prioritize.
Yeah.
Larissa, I have a question. This isn't Star Wars
Okay.
related. This is theater related because me and
Okay.
Claire
Oh,
have this
God.
argument quite a bit. So you've seen Les Miserables, right?
Oh my god.
Of course, I've been
Right.
in Les Miserables.
Oh, cool. Of course. Okay, so cool. So cool. I really think you're gonna agree with Claire here.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. I already know where this is going.
Oh no!
I'm just saying,
Russell Crowe.
It's awful.
Awful.
it's awful.
Like they have some incredible people in that movie. They have Aaron Tveit. They have
Tveit.
it's awesome the people that they chose for other roles.
Mhm.
But unfortunately, the lead was not.
All right. Well,
Oh,
thank y'all so much. No, I'm just kidding.
He is rude.
Was it Lee Hugh Jackman?
No, we're
No.
hating on Russell Crowe.
Russell
yeah.
Crowe.
Hugh Jackman was Jean Valjean.
Hugh
I think it's
Jackman
He's
is
Lee
triple
though. Jean
threat.
Valjean.
What? Was that satanic?
Triple
also-
threat.
But
Good
he isn't.
singer, good actor, good looking. Is
No,
that the
dancer.
Oh.
dancer?
But make
Yeah,
it a
dancing.
quadruple threat if you had good looking in there too.
Right,
I will
right.
say my one qualm. I'm derailing it. You brought it up, Noah. This is your fault.
Okay.
My
Go
one
ahead.
major. I will love Hugh Jackman day in day out always. But that being said, he took the greatest melodies in musical theater and he spoke half of them. So he and I have a bit of a feud when it comes to Les Mis, and I'm like, can you just sing through it? It's so pretty.
We're not talking about Wolverine like that on the show.
Can we get Claire and Noah to sing the song right now?
Which one?
Live?
There's not enough.
Wait.
There is not enough wine in my system for that one, Corey. It's
Oh,
not
look, you got a
happening.
guitar. He's ready. Oh, look at this.
Oh my god!
Oh!
What's about to happen right now?
Valjean.
What key are we in? What key are we in?
Each other play.
Am I Valjean? Is that what's happening?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't even know.
But you're singing it wrong because you need to go plug your nose, choke yourself a little bit. Different shirt. How you do it?
This has gotten weird about 30 minutes.
Before you say another word, me and Garrett.
Yeah.
Before you say
Of all the musicals we watch together, that will probably not be one of them because we're just gonna fight the whole time.
Yeah, we are watching Les Mis, and I will prove to you that Russell Crowe is very talented. He's a talented singer.
Will you though?
I will.
That's the argument.
Yeah, no, this is my argument. Like, okay, also, I mean, I guess I get it, but also, like, for someone who's never done theater, I'm like, that's my boy. He did it better than I could. That's for damn sure. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. I don't judge.
I don't want to say anything mean. I don't want to say anything.
You already have.
Mean.
You already have. When we talked about this for the first time, you were being extremely mean to my boy Russell.
No, but I was. You know what? I'm just gonna let it fly. Who cares for the live stream? Just because he's better than you does not mean he should play Javert.
Yeah.
I think I'm a very talented singer.
That's a good point, Claire.
I'm with you.
I adore you, Noah. You are the sweetest. You're the most lovely person. You still no.
I wouldn't say any of those are true, honest to God. But the thing is, I think my singing is pretty okay, right, Corey? Corey knows. You know why? Because this is the song I sing all the time.
Oh, God damn it.
In the car. No, okay.
Nope.
Corey gets really
no
mad.
wolves. No wolves. Get the wolves out of here.
I don't get mad. I get confused.
This song right here. This is it.
I hear these like couple of lines. Maybe
Claire knows too. This song
he was raised by the
I was raised by the wolves.
It's a great song. No, sorry. I Was Raised by the Wolves by Big Sean.
What is wrong with this?
And Post Malone.
Star Wars. I'm sorry.
I'm having a great time. Hey,
no, that's a track to bump for sure. Yeah,
do it. Hell yeah! There we go.
Get the trunk rattling. Yep.
Nate, Larissa, back on track here.
Yeah.
Yes,
sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make the boxes smaller, but I feel like we're all bigger this way. So, what are your predictions for next episode? You think Baby Grogu's going back to Daddy Din?
No, I don't. I said this in the chat, and it's something I've kind of been like, chewing over, and I think that it might actually happen. I'm wondering if this Boba Fett show is maybe not a Boba Fett show, but it's in fact season 3 of Mando, and at the end of this season, we see Din get captured. They save Baby Yoda, but because Boba Fett promised to ensure the safety of both Din and Grogu, that season 3, or at least half, is going to be Boba Fett and Grogu going on this journey, and we're going to see kind of less of the loving, nurturing, caring Din with Grogu, and we're going to see more of Grogu be a little bit confused being with the Mandalorian, but it's this more rough, rugged sort of Boba Fett. I think that we might go in that direction.
I like it. I like that.
Love that. Yeah.
I like that too.
Also, before we go any further, I know Araj has got to get out of here.
Yeah, I do.
You got stuff to do, got a life to live. Can't talk about Star Wars all the time. Raj,
I
thanks
wish
for
I
coming
could.
on.
Yeah, no,
And
thank you guys, man.
Yeah, I gotta
let's
head out.
You gotta head out too. The Sith List is leaving. Sorry, guys.
Wow. Just kidding.
No more show after that.
Y'all with lives. Look at you both.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Thank you guys, though, man. This is every single Friday. This is the best part about the Star Wars community right here. Everybody listening, watching in this room. You guys are awesome. We'll see you next week. It's going to be awesome.
We'll see you soon, guys.
Sure, man. We'll see you all later.
Bye,
guys. All them at the Sith List and listen to their podcast.
See you guys next week. Huh?
Yeah, see you next week. Live and in the flesh.
Bye, guys.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, friends.
Bye, guys.
All right.
Raised by the Wolves, right?
Raised by the Wolf.
God.
I'm sorry, it's a good song. Yeah, all right. Well, Nate, Larissa, thank you all for coming on. This is also awesome. A reunion. A decade in the making, for sure.
A decade in the freaking making.
Absolutely. Once
I just
once
want
all
to
this,
masquerade.
Oh my gosh. I probably still know most of that.
Gotta just fucking masquerade.
I was telling Larissa, once COVID is over, if we're all in the same area, we should double date sometime somewhere. And
Abso-freaking-lutely.
That'd be so fun.
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
That would be such a good time.
And I'm sorry, y'all are going to be really left out because we're just going to reminisce about the weird cast of characters that we were interacting with.
I remembered last week we made T-shirts.
We
and
did
I had
the
no idea what mine
babes.
Yes. And I was thinking about homecoming at your house.
Oh my God, yeah.
Claire was a saint, and because a lot of us were in high school and we missed our homecoming to go to the show, she hosted a homecoming dance for the entire cast, and it was. We probably
awesome.
Destroyed your house, so I'm sorry.
It still stands, so we're
fun.
good.
That's the most Claire thing I've ever heard. You know, that's awesome. But yeah, all right. Well, yeah, definitely. Also, I cannot wait. We gotta, after all this craziness is over, we all got to get together. Hopefully at a Star Wars celebration. That'd be a good time for sure.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
All right, guys. Thank y'all for coming on. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good night.
Bye, guys.
See
you
guys.
Bye. See you soon.
Bye, guys.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome. All right, we'll probably bring about 2 more people on to get the predictions, and we'll probably wrap it up.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And also, guys, I know I said it, but Araj and Les, go follow them at the Sith List. Great show over there. So.
At Less is More 78 at the Sith List, Araj.
Yep, exactamundo.
Wait, is he just at the Sith List? Yeah.
The Sith List, yeah. No, it's at the Sith List, and then in his Twitter thing, it says Araj.
You'll find it. Just look up Sith List.
Just look up the Sith List.
You'll see it.
Gavin Cooley, what's up, man?
Hello, how are you guys doing?
Doing great, man. How are you?
Awesome.
You got a prediction for next episode, or a theory, or any of that stuff?
Yeah, I think Din's gonna get impelled with the Darksaber.
No.
Well, that was a good start.
No.
Damn.
But I think he's full on gonna get impelled with the Darksaber, and I don't even think it's gonna be I think he's gonna win the fight, and he's gonna turn around and look at improvement from Bo and Boba, and that's when Gideon's gonna do something unfair and go up behind him and get him through the stomach. But the thing is that I think a lot of people are forgetting about is Grogu can heal. He has force heal.
We were talking about that.
So he literally could maybe he has a burst of outrage, or maybe Boba and Bo-Katan have a tag team against Gideon, where Mando's down or Din, and then Grogu can heal him up. But I do think that's gonna be I'm saying 60%.
It's such a no-brainer because we know that because of the Ahsoka episode, we know that Grogu's so inherently tied to Din. We know that he is kind of channeling that dark side, the attachments, and we know he can heal. I feel like it's such a no-brainer. If they don't do that, I feel like they're not doing the most they could.
I just had a thought of Grogu and Din Djarin, but only it's the boys, and so Din Djarin's running around helmet off with Baby Yoda using the Force, just killing everyone.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! That one scene, Ross.
Season
1. What was it, 7?
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
That would be cool. Yeah, I would love it if we got some more Baby Yoda healing action. But also, I feel like we've seen a lot of that lately. Not this season.
No,
but we've seen them. But we have.
We only saw it.
That's why some sort of outrage. That's why some sort of outrage would be great.
That's true.
It show the raw motion of the Force. Yeah.
We've only saw it. He only force healed once, and then.
Well, I'm not saying him, but we've just seen it a lot lately in Star Wars canon, Rise of Skywalker and Mando. It's just kind of I think we should probably put that away.
What would even be sadder is if we tried and then didn't completely fix it. Sorry, you brought the sad vibes in here, but
that's so sad. Thanks a lot, Gavin.
Dies.
I'm just kidding. Yeah,
I don't know if he dies, but I think he's out for the count. I think he needs some medical droids and some back to hang out.
Possible, yeah. I would actually really like that emotional pull and they're all freaking out, and Baby Grogu is like, there's a tear down his face.
Yeah.
No tears on the little one. Oh, thank you.
That would be such a bummer. Like, honestly, like I think I noticed something in chapter 14 when he's getting taken away by the Dark Troopers. His face isn't very like scared. It's more just like, what the hell is going on? But in the concept art that they showed at the end of the episode,
horrifying.
He's like crying and like screaming, and I'm like, yeah, they probably like had a version where he was doing that, and they were like, we cannot show this to people.
Nope.
Like that would be way too hard to watch. But well, Gavin, any other predictions or thoughts for next week's episode?
Yeah, and about that concept art, it was terrifying because, like, the Dark Trooper's like holding up by the collar. He's like with one hand, and Vader's just like down on the ground, and you're like, oh my gosh, he could slip out of his robe and just fall.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Honestly.
Yeah.
You know, but like, I kind of want to talk about the Bad Batch.
Because, sure, absolutely.
Oh, you know, Corey's down.
The idea of Fennec Shan being in there, it kind of like it makes sense because she's such a good sniper, probably because Crosshairs taught her how to be a good sniper, and he's literally, especially advanced. He's like the best sniper in Star Wars because he's like a super soldier.
How about a little Crosshair Fennec romance?
Oh,
isn't Fennec like 17 at this time?
Huh.
We'll say she's 18. We'll say she's legal, then it's fine.
Yeah, we're good, right?
Graphic.
Well, Gavin, thanks for coming on, man. I'm sorry, where were you? I imagine you waiting so long in the queue here, but we'll talk to you.
It was awesome to talk to you.
For sure, man.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks
you, man.
so
I can't
much.
wait for Clone Wars Season 8 next year.
Clone Wars Season 8. Bad.
I'm so stoked.
Yeah, we're gonna do. Also, we'll do all these. We'll do streams like this.
For
Bad
we'll
Batch
be doing
too.
this again for Bad Batch.
Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. All right, Gavin. We'll talk to you later on. All right, man.
Bye.
Later, man.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, man.
Oh, okay. Let's see. We got Wes, and then we'll wrap it up here. What's up, Wes?
Hey, how everyone's going? Oh,
sorry if I caught you off guard again. But...
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
We're doing this quite
What's up,
I'm
Wes?
having some troubles, so if I get cut off or anything, that's why.
Oh, you sound great.
It's not better than we did during our stream before this.
That's true. My goodness gracious. Any final predictions, theories for next episode?
Predictions. I don't know. I have like some crackpot theories that kind of got changed around based on the investors' announcements.
Yeah.
Like one of them was just a guilty pleasure. Like I just really want to see Kira again, and I think it'd be really interesting if she showed up in response to Grogu somehow and like tie into more of her story. Like why is Darth Maul like specifically working with her? But now I'm thinking like if she ever showed up again, it might be in the Lando show.
Yeah.
That would be so cool. So cool.
I think Kira could turn up in Mando.
I think that'd be really cool. I saw some people talking about that. The age definitely lines up. So,
well, well,
I think she's a likely candidate specifically because she's used to TV acting by now.
Yeah.
It's an easy transfer over.
And by the way,
they just have to age
it's been like 25 years since Solo.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah, that's a little 20 years. 20. I added an extra 5.
20 years. How old is she in Solo?
It's been at least 15, 20 years.
In Solo, she was like 19, I think. 19, 22-ish.
Yeah.
And Amelia Clark's almost 40, so.
Is she?
Mm-hmm.
No chance. Really?
I think she's mid-30s.
She's no matter what, she looks great for her age.
I mean,
she's like Ming-Na Wen, just does not age.
She's 34. Yeah, she's 34. So I mean, I guess they could still.
Wow, sorry, that's my alternative.
If it's 15 years, Ross, like you said, that's almost perfect.
Yeah, I guess so. Fuck.
Yeah, I can see it.
And Bo-Katan looks virtually the same.
That's true.
Yeah. Bo-Katan aging has really gone out the window, hasn't it?
Yeah, right.
It's just Obi-Wan that got the short end of the stick.
Obi-Wan.
Sunscreen and helmets. That's the answer.
That's true. Exactly.
Really
yeah. But all right, Wes, anything else? Any last before we wrap up the show?
No, nothing much. I just, in terms of like the announcements, I wanted to add like for like the Acolyte, how it's all we have pretty much is High Republic and Mystery Thriller. And I think that can really pave the way for more like experimental projects for Star Wars. Like maybe just do like a horror miniseries and just just go all out with just
me and producer
that have Star Wars makeup on them.
Yeah, me and producer have this. We were going to write this script about 2 pilots that crash land on Kashyyyk and have to survive these like murderous Wookiees all night. Wouldn't that be amazing, right? It's like dark. Wouldn't that be something like that? Would be awesome.
That's out of Wookiee
Battlefront 2 mode.
I love that.
That would be amazing. Yeah, exactly.
Depends
It's
on
like
what pilots they are. Depends on what pilots they are. If they're Imperials, let them have it, dude.
Yeah, Imperials for sure.
Yeah.
What
if it's not gonna happen? But what if like I wouldn't want this to happen?
I'd be careful, honestly, saying things are not going to happen because like everything's coming through, man.
That's true. You're not wrong. What if there's like a scene in Kenobi where Vader has a force power to make someone older?
Okay, never mind.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, that ain't happening.
Force strength is a thing in Legends. No, it's a thing in Legends. I mean,
it is.
Yeah, force strength.
Yeah. Force strength.
Drain.
Drain.
Oh, well, that honestly kind of happened to Palps a little bit. So.
That was more so him like revealing that, like not being able to keep up the facade anymore.
All right, fine.
No, I think it's just damage from too much force lightning. I don't like that. Yeah. Hey, we talked about this. That it's like the whole time, all day, every day, Palpatine has maintained a dark side mask.
I think that's so
undone.
I like that because of the fact that Dooku does the same thing with his eyes, and I get it. There's a big difference between eyes and his entire face.
No, it's not that he does that with his eyes. It's that he's not tapped into the dark side all the time, like someone like Maul or Sidious. And they're literally just not. They're purposefully not using the dark side as much as they could.
I think it's kind of cool. I'll be honest.
Yeah. I don't know.
What did we miss?
No. What did we miss? Hey, that's very on. That's very on brand for late to the party.
Good comment.
By the way, I don't want Vader to do that to Obi-Wan. That was me kind of making a joke, to be quite honest with you. So
I hope that they write in a joke about Obi-Wan's age. Like, I hope there's an offhanded remark while he's on Tatooine, like, I am going to age so badly, or just something like that.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, those Tatooine suns will do it to you. So
maybe he just puts dye in his hair, and he's like, I just want to be like, I just want white hair now.
He puts dyad in his hair.
All right, I think we're about done for the night after that joke.
Just barking at the comment. He's like, nah.
Exactly. Wes, buddy, thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you so much.
Always a blast having you on, and hopefully we'll have you on next week.
Hopefully.
All right, man. All right, we'll talk to you later on.
All right, guys. Be safe. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Good night.
See you later, Wes.
All right. Well, guys, I think that's going to wrap up the show for tonight. We went 2 long hours talking about this. Predictions. Guys, if you have predictions,
wait,
for next
I have a weird question.
Yeah.
Did you ever drop your scoop?
Yeah, we dropped it on a stream before.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I was like, did you tell them yet? Okay.
Yeah. Instead of doing the show,
already talking about it on Reddit. So.
Okay,
Reddit's
good.
already got it going. So, Claire to Clear, where can they find you on the internet?
Well, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at first time ever, C-Stribs. And you can follow me on the Imperial Senate podcast. We have a new reaction video starring myself at balls o'clock in the morning today, watching this episode. We have a new episode coming out tomorrow. Our review of Mando, 3 blurgs and a bounty, 3 blurgs and a bounty on YouTube, and a bounty. And then our regular weekly episode will drops on Mondays. Catch us on imperialsenatepodcast.com to figure out everywhere we are and buy some swag and just kind of hang out and like respond to our weird tweets and stuff, and check out my Count Dooku photos on Instagram.
Do it. Yep. You won't regret it. Thank you for coming on, Claire. Ross.
Oh, it's
currently painting.
Actually, I'm sanding Ahsoka's head tails. But
sexy.
That's right. You can find me everywhere at MGF Customs, making custom Lego minifigures. Always custom Lego minifigures. It's a never-ending list of custom Lego minifigures here at MGF Customs. So
Can you say custom minifigures again?
Say it one more time. I don't think they heard you.
Custom Lego minifigures I made. Here's a finished one, by the way. If you want to see a finished one, look at that guy.
Handsome devil.
That's right.
Take his helmet off.
Yeah, or Ahsoka. That's finished. Or wait, this guy who always gets the short end of the stick. It's Maul.
Aw.
That's right. Those are pretty much all the ones that finished that I have in my immediate vicinity. So I'm kind of out of ideas. Oh wait, Grogu. He's finished too. Yeah.
Aw, handsome.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
I don't know what sparked this comment, but I agree. We need a dolphin.
Honestly, though.
Ross, where can they find you, bud?
I said,
You already said.
Making
Oh, I'm
custom-
sorry. I'm sorry. I just thought you were showing your pieces of plastic for fun.
That's right.
Your pieces of plastic.
Your pieces of plastic.
Pieces of plastic.
And Tate, I think you're going to disappear when I do this. Oh no, you got a light today. There we go. Thanks for coming on.
The fish tank's still on. The fish tank is on a 24-hour timer, so it hasn't turned off yet. So we got lucky this time.
24-hour timer? Does that mean it just turns back on? Like
no, every 3 hours it has a new color.
I see.
Yeah, it goes with the outside. We're supposed to be shouting out, right? Please don't follow me. Don't find my Twitter.
don't follow Tate.
Please.
I love when he says
do
this.
that. I don't want. God, my Twitter is just. It's a lot of politics. So, please don't come to my Twitter.
But you can plug.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to do that though because the sponsorship ended. I can't do that anymore.
Did it really?
No.
They're not paying Ross anymore. I'm not going to give them free promo.
That's true. But you can do. You can go to rich.com/KRT.
You in fact can't have a sponsorship.
Actually, I meant to tell you.
I'm gonna get a cease and desist from them.
I know.
Well, all right, guys. Well, thank you. Oh, well, I guess we should probably plug our stuff. Ori.
That'd be good.
Huh? You don't want to plug?
I said that would be good.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
You can follow me at Corey_Wolfpack on Twitter and Instagram, as well as at KR Transmissions on Twitter, at Kessler Run Transmissions on Instagram.
Right.
Here on the channel where you can find some great content. All right, let's be real. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, subscribe. And then also next week, we have a big thing. Big
Next
stuff
week's
planned.
gonna go crazy.
Yeah,
next week's
that's
gonna
right,
be great.
Tate.
Tate knows for sure.
That's right. What?
I just derailed you for a second there.
When I get to see Ross in person again, I'm so hyped.
You gotta beat his ass.
Beat his ass.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, let's go.
Yeah, I'm down. I'll watch. And I'll be like, and then whenever Ross is on the ground, I'll be like, you can find him anywhere making custom minifigures.
No, you don't understand. My custom minifigures will rise up from the ground, and then I'll be like, keep creating, and it'll be over for Corey.
Oh my God, that'll be your line, and they just start running up and like.
That's right.
I'm out of the union, the 3.757.
When is that finale dropping? By the way, we got to get
Who
that
knows?
finale.
We do.
Which finale?
The union.
The other ones. Imp Centipod already gave our finale.
Union.
I think Eric was supposed to write one with Gian, right?
Yeah, well, we have to write the finale still.
We'll write it. Y'all,
You
go
got
check out.
George R.R. Martin over here just waiting 45 years.
Seriously. But guys, in the chat, if you want to see something really great and a lot of fun,
They don't.
huh? They guys
Before
go
Noah and I
go.
started dating.
Yeah, literally. So
Hey,
then it's
Totally not awkward at all at the time.
Now you guys know I wrote two characters who were in love with each other. In the
Yep,
movie.
Oh
you did.
wow! Look at
You
you.
did. And who did you cast them as?
Noah and Claire. I'm the maestro.
Exactly. That's what they call foreshadowing in the business. But go check out Corey Van Dyke. It's just Corey Van Dyke, right? On your YouTube channel with the union.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
go to Corey's
You can
channel.
go to hit the channels link in our YouTube here. You can click on my profile, and we have our episodes of the union up.
Yep.
We'll have to loop Tate into this too, because I know Tate will get.
Tate's gonna be a
kick.
great union character here in the future.
I don't know what this is at all. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been friends with Corey for like 2 years, and I've never heard of this.
It is an audio drama, which is originally the worst thing we ever read.
Probably.
No, that's not true. It was a rough pilot that we decided to do a table read of for YouTube. And then new chapters kept getting written, and it just got to be the most ridiculous fun stuff. And then everybody involved in the finale is supposed to write their own ending to it. Imperial Senate podcast already did ours, and it was a fucking banger.
The gist of it really
producer
goes,
and I already wrote an episode too.
Well, the gist of it goes like a couple years ago, I started writing a movie script because I was in California. So I was like,
it's this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, buddy.
I feel like Tate knows that because Ross has talked about it.
Oh, no,
Ross
Corey, you talked about this too.
Ross has been there.
Yeah, but Ross is not contributing.
I'll write the theme song, guys. I'll write the
Please,
theme
write the theme song. Yeah, the Union theme song.
Make it the riff from Stay, and that's all we need right there. Play it real quick. Play us off.
All right,
Yeah, play us off.
I'll play us off. Let me pull it up real quick.
Ask Claire how much I try to play this and fail.
Well, let's get Claire. Do you have any requests for Tate?
Oh, I mean, Stay is a really good request. Also, I'm kind of like, if I want to be the cheesiest bitch on the planet, I gotta say a little bit of Green Day. There's something unpredictable, but in the end, it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Oh, there it is.
Here we go. I'm gonna sing it.
Oh, let's go.
Another turning point, a forsaken the road. Time grabbed you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So many memories of dead skiing on trial. What it's worth, it was worth it all the while. Something unpredictable, in the end there's light. At the time of your life.
Yes!
Come on. Oh my goodness. You gotta love it.
Subject the photographs and still frames in online. They relay messages of good health and good time.
I don't know the words.
Something, I don't know this part. But it's been worth it all the while.
Hey.
Something unpredictable, in the end there's light. Hope you had the time of your life.
Oh,
Fuck yeah!
All right.
I don't
Thank
know if
you,
those
Tate.
I tried.
No,
All
it's
right. Good night, everybody.
It was fantastic. What a way to end it. A king.
Good night, guys.
Right, Ruggs. All right. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you all next week.
Get ready for a live performance.
Hope you have the time of your life.
Yeah.
All right, guys.